The following presentation.
This is how legends are made.
The following presentation is a Windsor Wizard Broadcasting Network production.
This is how legends are made. This is how legends are made. This is how legends are made.
Welcome to HA Field. I'm Caleb Morrow here with Carter Priest, and we have some playoff football between the Windsor Wizards and the Bear Creek Bears. So the Windsor Wizards are ranked 15th, and the Bear Creek Bears are ranked 17th, Carter. Both teams have scored 260 points this season. A very even matchup.
Yeah, it is for sure, but you know, Windsor's got to get this game going off the start, especially looking at the offensive players that players to watch out for. Jay and Thomas, obviously, for Windsor, actually helped Windsor come back from that game last week against Grand Junction. And, of course, Adrian Rico, who's their quarterback for Bear Creek's quarterback, Adrian Rico, throwing for 2,590 passing yards. That's crazy.
So like we mentioned, both these offenses have scored 260 points all season, so the exact same amount, but they do it in completely different ways.
Yeah.
The Windsor Wizards offense is run first. You know, that's really how they play. They play through the run and do a little bit of passing. Bear Creek is the exact opposite. They are going to attack you with the pass, mix a little run in there, but we're going to see a lot of passing from them.
Oh, yeah, especially because they've only had 800 yards this entire season. Jay and Thomas, almost doubles that this season. So especially with that quarterback Wyatt Gustafson,
Yep.
Gustafson in there with a freshman, but we'll see what happens.
Yep. So Windsor Wizards averaging 219 rushing yards per game. Bear Creek only averaging 81, but Bear Creek throws for 259 yards per game. Wizards only throw for 88, and with Wyatt Gustafson, they've only thrown for 66 yards with him. That's all the passing yards he has on the season. So, ever since Gustafson's been in, we've seen even more running from this Windsor defense or Windsor offense. Wizards coming off of a win against Grand Junction, which Jaden Thomas rushed for 207 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Wow, that's pretty. And then Bear Creek losing their game against Ponderosa,
49-7.
So Ponderosa is one of the best teams in 4A.
Yeah,
so
another thing to mention is that game was in the snow, so they have been ready. The Bears have been ready for these conditions.
Yeah, cold weather out tonight, below freezing, so it should be a fun one.
It definitely should. But yes. We're going to go to the national anthem. No, we're not.
Or commercial. I think it's commercial right now.
Go to commercial now.
Community is one of our core values at Windsor State Bank, and we are proud to celebrate 10 years of helping, encouraging, and meeting the financial needs of our community. We work with our customers to help them realize their financial dreams, whether opening a business, purchasing a home, or planning for retirement. Our bank is run by local people who are dedicated to serving the financial needs of the area, and we take pride in providing exceptional customer service and building trust with our customers. If you are looking for a bank who knows your first name, then you're in the right place. Windsor State Bank, invested in our community, invested in you.
Looking for Windsor's best pizza? There's only one place to go, and that's Pelican Joe's. Locally owned and operated, Pelican Joe's makes for great pizza every time. Pizza is their only specialty. They also make wings, salad, and everyone's favorite pizza rolls. Call Pelican Joe's now.
Welcome back to H.A. Dudley Field to this cold November night. I'm Caleb Morrow with Carter Priest. We are bringing you the Windsor Wizards against the Bear Creek Bears. Here's this Wizards starting offense. Carter, what is to watch here?
I mean, I look at that right tackle, Deacon Schmidt, who is only a freshman, along with Wyatt Gustafson. But, you know, main priority is Jaden Thomas already. Brady Latowski also with a broken right hand.
So, yeah, Brady Latowski snapping with a broken right hand. If he is to struggle, we heard that Rice Simmons may get some snaps at center as well.
Yeah, for sure. This should be interesting, along with Mitch Madrill, who's also a really power back.
Yeah, Mitch Madrill's team, the team's fullback, they have used him in the run a lot. As now we look at the defense here, Carter. What's a couple players to watch here?
It's interesting. I don't see Mikey Munn on this list at all. Seeing Daxon Vela, who's never started a varsity game this year. So that should be interesting to look out for, along with that first four right there with Robert Taylor, Jackson Hart, Zach Johnson. Zach Johnson switching from the tight end to the defensive end this time.
As you see the Wizards take the field here for their playoff game. This is what they've worked all season to get to. They're motivated. They are ready to try to get a win here. But, yeah, like Carter said, Mikey Munn not on that roster, and that's pretty significant considering this is a pass-first offense. So,
oh, yeah, but we see Mikey Munn on the sideline, though. So he's not injured. He might just be subbing for Hunter Dorrance. Yeah. Or we'll see what happens. You never know.
Yeah, because the Wizards' defensive backs are a big part of this game.
Yeah, and especially losing Josh Taylor this week in practice due to a broken foot. So that is
passing so much. Yeah, the defensive backs really do have to show up tonight if the Wizards want to get a win.
Yeah, so cornerbacks really there's a really slim margin of cornerbacks right now.
Yep, definitely. So in this cold weather, you could say that this might benefit the Wizards' rushing style of offense more than it benefits their passing style.
Oh yeah, because the ball will die in the air because of the cold weather.
And so it could be harder to catch too, just in the cold. So that could help the Wizards.
We thought it was going to be snowing this time of the game, but it won't.
Yeah, the weather has cleared up. We thought we would maybe see some snow or maybe some wind, but
it's pretty calm night. 25 degrees around that.
Yeah, as you see, it's ski night is the theme in the student section tonight.
Not going to be a lot of students because of the cold, but that's okay.
As the Wizards are getting ready for the coin toss, going to be led by their captains as Bear Creek now takes the field.
This is going to be a fight. Windsor played them last year twice. One time, a homecoming game last year, we lost that 24-16, and then in playoffs again 24-7, where Windsor did have a bunch of suspended players that game. So
yeah, both of these teams look a lot different than they did last year, just overall through the roster, whether because of that suspension and also just because both these teams had a lot of seniors go. They kind of have newer teams, and like we said, very even on the season. Wizards ranked 64th in Colorado. Bear Creek ranked 70th, 17th in 4A for Bear Creek, 15th for the Wizards, and both are 6-4 overall. So
I think another big thing about it is Jane Thomas wasn't the primary rusher last year.
Yeah, we saw it.
Daxon Vela.
Yeah, but
but we will kick it down to the national anthem and declare a hell after that.
Yep, we're going to go to the national anthem here in a second, Carter. But one more thing to mention is that the Wizards, they are 3-2 at home. Bear Creek is 3-3 away. So Wizards looking to secure hold home field advantage tonight.
Yeah, that's a hope, and the winner of this will take on number 2 Broomfield, who Windsor did also play in the scrimmage this year.
So we're going to go down to the field now.
It's the postseason. Welcome to CHSAA Field, the home of the Windsor Wizards. Today the Wizards host non-conference opponents, the Bear Creek Bears. Last time 2-2 in the conference, the 6-4 overall. Bears finished the regular season winning 3 of its last 4 and averaging 26 points a game. Windsor enters the postseason winning 4 of its last 5. Wizards out of the Class 4A League 1, finished second at 3-1 in the conference and ended the regular season at 6-4. Windsor has outscored opponents 260-209, averaging close to 4 touchdowns a game. This is the second straight year the two teams meet in the first round of the playoffs and the 5th meeting between the two teams. Last time the two played in 2021, Bear Creek won 24-7. Overall, Bear Creek has not lost to Windsor and leads the all-time series 4-0. starts tonight. Tonight's game features the Bear Creek Bears and your Windsor Wizards. In honor of Veterans Day, tonight's combination color guard is provided by the Windsor American Legion, the Air Force, the Marine Corps, and the United States Army. Tonight's color guard is representing all of our armed forces and veterans. Members of the armed forces and veterans who are present but not in uniform may remain covered and render the military salute. All other persons should remove their hats and covers and remain standing and at attention for the presentation of colors and the playing of the national anthem. Please remain at attention until the color guard unit has exited the field.
Welcome back to H.J. Dudley Field. It is 37 degrees currently. It's going to drop as low as around 33 to 32 even later in the game. So it's going to be a cold one tonight. The Wizards are going to look to run the ball heavily with freshman Wyatt Gustafson at quarterback. So the Wizards definitely going to be looking to get that run game going, but they also can't – for their running game to operate, Carter, they do need to open up the pass game as well.
Yeah, for Windsor, yeah. Bear Creek knows they're going to run with Jaden Thomas, really small runner, but really elusive running back, as we'd like to say.
Yeah, so that's what kind of you saw last game was Jaden Thomas would very often get – when they knew the run was coming every time, they would be able to stop that. But once the Wizards got some play-action passes, even though there wasn't a lot of success on them, once they just made the defense respect them, get a little bit ahead of the defense, they were able to break off those two big runs that really gave the Wizards that win.
Oh, yeah, especially going down 14-7 at halftime. Coach Jones saying that we have to open up that running game at halftime, which they did finally do after a couple of defensive stops. But, you know, defense is going to be – it's what we like to call defense wins championships. And it's going to be if Windsor wants a chance at getting a state title, they're going to have to rely on their defense and their run game a lot.
Yep, you know there's nothing more Coach Jones wants. They need to make it as easy as they can on Gustafson. As you see, captains for the Wizards are Grayson Lewis, Trevor Villalpando, Trey Botts, and Levi Munn.
Yep, with Grayson Lewis, who is a big sack leader in this defensive department.
Yeah, there's
out.
a lot of missing players. A lot of players are also going to have to step up for the Wizards tonight.
Oh yeah, you never know, and this could be a really physical. This is going to be a really physical game. It doesn't matter. It's going to be off ball during the play and not during the play. These are two rivalries. This is
Yep.
a rivalry right here, especially with the Windsor not being Bear Creek at all through 5 times.
This is a big game for the Wizards just from a mental standpoint, too. And another one of your keys to the game, Carter, is ball security here.
Yeah, ball security. It's cold. It might slip out, but you gotta make sure you hold on to that ball. We've seen Jay and Thomas have a couple problems with ball security in the past couple games, but gotta hold on to that ball. That's gonna turnovers. If you lose a turnover margin, you're not winning this game.
And like you were saying, Bear Creek 5-0 against the Wizards. From a mental standpoint, this is just something that they want to turn around. As you see, Gavin Helm will take this kick. The Wizards will receive the second half kickoff and be kicking off here as we are getting this game underway.
It should be exciting. I'm
It's
really
gonna be
excited.
a big game, Carter. This is
Both winning records, same record, 6-4.
You can't be more even on paper. These are two even teams. These are two rival teams. The Wizards have never beat them. They really need a win here. Playoff football, and we are underway. Gavin Helm kicks this ball. It's going to be received around the 2-yard line, and it'll be brought back by the Bears to a route. He's spinning out of the tackle all the way to the
That's a good
32.
return.
So a good return to start for Bear Creek as the Wizards defense takes the field now.
Yeah, it's a really good return. Gives him really good field position for Adrian Rico to start his
Adrian Rico.
his playoff career right here.
Obviously, as the quarterback, big part of this offense, but they pass, and he passes a lot. 2,591 passing yards on the season, 28 passing touchdowns, and only 10 interceptions, 105 quarterback rating. So
Wow.
this junior can really play.
This Drew can really play.
As he lines up alone in the shotgun on the first play of the game.
Maybe a screenplay right here.
Rico
Oh, wow.
will take it on a draw and get nowhere. The Wizards front gets a push, maybe a 1-yard gain, but shut down as that is going to be
I think Robert Taylor with that
yep,
tackle.
on the carry there was.
Yeah, also watch out for
So
Elijah Thomas right here, the receiver, the leading receiver, number 11 on the field.
his handoff to the left side for a first down. That is running back Steve Campos. Carter, do you know why Rico's not on the field right now for Bear
I
Creek?
have no idea.
Yeah,
Maybe they're changing something up. Maybe they got some sign plays over there.
Number 7 is not listed on the Bear Creek roster. We will try to find out who that is for you, but
Yeah, that I've never.
Till
It's
then,
not on the
we
roster.
do not know who the quarterback is, as we have pre-snap movement here.
Looks like false start on the offense.
It's going to be a false start, so
Yeah,
first and 15.
Maybe
now.
that is Rico, but he maybe changed his number.
You think that's what it is?
I'm gonna be honest. I have no idea.
Yep, we do not.
Maybe he got injured in practice. We don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, we really don't. Snap is taken. Drops back to pass. This ball is launched down the left side, and it is incomplete. So really good coverage there by the Wizards. Josh Taylor on the first play of the game. All right, first passing play of the game.
Just go back on.
Snap is taken. Running to the right side on another quarterback draw. Gets around 4 yards there, but the
Big third down right here.
Yes, this will set up a big third down early in the game for the Wizards defense. Kind of looking good, holding them where they want. Holding them to a 3rd and long situation. This is where you want it.
This is where big defense we saw in that Loveland game a couple weeks ago, where they allowed that 3rd and 22. So this is like a really big down for the Windsor D. .40 left. And this false start.
There's more pre-snap movement. So it looks like it's against the Bears again. So another false start will put this back even further.
3rd and 15 around there.
Yep, right back where they just were.
So big moment right here. As you can see in the middle all by himself, that deep safety, Daxton Vela. So Mikey Munnis on the bench, but we don't know what's going on with that situation right now either. As it looks like Windsor's going to bring pressure.
3rd and long. back to throw, pump fake, and another pump fake up the sideline, and they're going to mark him short. He stepped out of bounds right before. So the Wizards get a stop there. Looked like they were maybe going to pick it up.
Yeah, the 50-yard line right there. It looks like they're going to go punt, but you never know. Maybe a fake punt. Playoffs, you never know. As we will see a chance, hopefully, for the Windsor offense. As Jane Taylor is back to receive.
Yep, so the Wizards do what they need to on defense.
Looks like number 20, AJ Spires, will be taking the kick. I meant the punt. Windsor bringing pressure.
Spires gets it away. This ball's going to go out of bounds. So Wizards should get pretty good field position here. It's going to be
marked at around the 32.
Yep, so that's a good field position for this Wizards offense as they take the field for the first time today.
Yeah, really good defense right there from Windsor. A couple false starts did not help Bear Creek right there, but, you know.
So the quarterback for Bear Creek is Joe Romandez, is number 7. We do not know why Rico is not in this game. He has been the starting quarterback all year.
So this may be interesting. He might be on the sideline. We don't know.
As snap is taken for the first time today, the Wizards offense, first play from scrimmage, is going to be around a 5-yard gain from Chase Thomas. So a really good start there for the Wizards. Get the run game going on the first play.
Nice run there. Find the gap right there from Thomas. Couldn't break the tackle, but, you know, 5 yards is better than 0, you know.
Yep, that is a good start. You want to develop this run game early for the Wizards. Obviously, that's how they play. As another
Jaden Thomas pick up the fumble.
So the ball is dropped, and Thomas improvises and gets outside. Picks up a first down. So Carter's key to the game, ball security, is already playing part here, but the Wizards still able to pick up a first down.
Yeah, Brady Latoski with that one hand. Really hard to snap right there.
But Wizards pick up a first down regardless, so.
Yeah, that's crazy right there. Fun ball turns into a first down somehow. Usually jump on those so you don't lose it, but, you know, Jane Thomas being smart right there, knowing the situation, decides to run for it.
Yep, so Wizards pick up a first down. Good start as they line up in the T formation that we saw so much last week. Another low snap, but they will give it to Thomas, and he is going to be brought down in the backfield by Bear Creek. There on the tackle is going to be Brent McMillan.
A good tackle from Brent right there.
This will set up a second down and long for the Wizards.
As you can see, a glove is on the snapping hand of Latoski. You never really see that as a center. You never have a glove on your snapping hand, but, you know.
So another thing here for the Wizards that's, I think, a big part of this game is when they get in these second and longs, they really need to pick up positive yardage here because third and long is just not a place you want to be with this team. So you really want to pick up yards here. This snap is going to be a little low. Gustafson picks it up and makes a good pass, but it goes through the hands of Gavin Helm. So that was going to work pretty perfectly. It looked like they were going to pick up about 5. Helm unable to make the catch.
Low snaps are not helping the Wizards right now because Gustafson's feel like he's Gustafson. Feels like he's under pressure right there, so he's just going to try to find an open player, and as a freshman, you don't really want to do that.
Yep, for sure, as now the Wizards are in that third down and long situation. So obvious passing down here. We'll see if the Wizards are able to pick it up. As under center is Gustafson. Gustafson is going to just give it up the middle to Thomas, makes a man miss, and picks up the first down. So the Wizards go to the I formation power run on third and long, and Jaden Thomas breaks a few tackles and picks up a first down, and the Wizards are moving now.
Yeah, good run there from Thomas. Kept on turning his legs.
Yep. As you can see, that was kind of almost the handoff. But
almost a handoff. That was almost a great handoff.
The Wizards back into that. It looks like Gustafson's going to go under center.
Formation.
Another I formation. So Helm and Thomas are also out wide. They'll go to the same running play. Thomas is going to be brought down right around the line of scrimmage. On the tackle there is Ezra Pacheco. So no gain on the play.
Yeah, again, pushing to the outside. nothing going there for the run game right now. But a couple good runs so far, but not in these first downs and these second downs. You need to get you can't rely on a 10-yard run every time to happen.
Yeah, and it's just kind of a new game when you find out the Bears, without their star quarterback Rico, just kind of changes everything here and changes the whole feel of this game, as they are going to go to Madrill, who is hit in the backfield, still able to get forward back to the line of scrimmage, but in the backfield making that hit is Marcus Martinez, which sets up a second consecutive 3rd and 10 for the Wizards.
Yeah, no chance for Madrill to run at all. Looks up and there's already a defender in his face. So not good blocking right there from the Wizards right there on that O-line.
And another big part of that is the run commit that the Bears are able to go to, because the Wizards are unable to open up the passing.
Yeah,
game.
It's going to be a run commit every time because you never see that pass from Gustafson.
We're going to go back to the I formation. I could see a play action pass.
I could see a play action play happen.
So that's what they're going to go to. Gustafson drops back. He fires this a little wide and incomplete. So that set will bring it to 4th and 10, and the Wizards will very likely punt this ball away as the punt team comes onto the field.
Yeah, this is going to be a big punt right here. If they can get inside the 10 right there, that'd be nice for them.
That would be ideal for the Wizards, definitely.
Yeah, but, hopefully not a good throw there from the freshman right there. But, it's first playoff game.
Yep,
getting the nerves right there. He knows
second
lots on the
pass
line.
attempt of the game. His first pass attempt was online, though.
It was online. It just went through his hands. The other one wasn't that well, but,
Yep, as this snap is a little high, taken well by Helm.
That's in the back
Gets
of the
it
end
away,
zone.
and it's going to be outside the back of the end zone. So the Bears will start their second drive from the 20-yard line. As Wizards defense takes the field again. So a couple punts to start this game. We see a new quarterback. Jaden Thomas, 117 yards today, and he will pass the 3,000 yards from scrimmage mark.
No, he'll break a Windsor record for running in his career.
Oh, I see. So that is some interesting history, as we did see a good amount of running from Thomas on that first drive. So snap is taken to the left side on a quarterback draw up the sideline, and this is a huge run for the Bears, still going all the way to the 38-yard line. What a run there by quarterback Jojo Hernandez, who was not even listed on the roster coming into the game, and he just came up with a very big run for the Bears.
Well, yeah, well, run from Jojo right there, Hernandez. Quarterback, he's not even on the roster, so I don't even know. We have nothing on him, really.
All season, the only quarterback to take a snap was Rico. And
Yeah,
he must have gone down with an injury, as it looks like they're going
The
to go
following
more
presentation
run-based
is a
offense now.
Windsor Wizard Broadcasting
Now
Network
this is
production.
Campos, who picks up a gain of 8 there, so now the running game is in full swing.
This looks like Mikey Munn is in for Daxon Vela.
That was Rodriguez, not Campos on that run. Mason Rodriguez, the second running back on this team.
Yeah, there's another run.
They go right back to the run, and it looks like the Bears will be short of the line to gain by about a yard.
Yeah, halfway almost through this quarter. Looking well. I mean, defense is looking real great right now.
Yep. But so it looks like Campos is going to be going to, or not Camp. The Bears offense is going to look to run a lot more. It looks like Hernandez is a running quarterback.
Another false start.
Another more early movement.
Looks like maybe another false start from the defense right there.
Yep, another false start by the Bears offense. Already their third of the game halfway through the first quarter.
That's not good. It's looking like the Broncos offense right now. A bunch of fouls.
Moving backwards.
Moving backwards.
Make it a 3rd and 1, a 3rd and 6, which makes this a little harder. And another thing for the Bears is a lot of their playmakers, a lot of their dynamic best players like Phelps and Thomas, their leading receivers, are going to primarily be catching the ball. So getting them involved is going to be harder as the pass is thrown. And right there on the completion, Hernandez makes a good pass right on cue. He finds one of their receivers, that is Bobiak, who has 575 yards on the season and picks up that first down.
Yeah, another thing, Windsor kind of wrapped up maybe like 10 yards before. That's another thing I put as a key to the game is wrap tackles. That's big. You gotta wrap the person down so we don't have a chance of big plays happening. As we can see, Rice Simmons is warming up with quarterback Wyatt.
The Hernandez falls there, so only that'll be no gain on the play.
Second down and 10.
So 2nd and 10. Hernandez lines up in the shotgun. He's going to hand it up the middle. Getting forward on the play is Cinco Perez, another running back on this team. So we're kind of seeing a lot of different running backs get carries out of that backfield.
Yeah, it looks like we might have a new center going into the next drive for Windsor, as Rice Simmons is warming up with Wyatt.
As this will set up a 3rd and long. Wizards defense looking to hold them to a field goal attempt. Cutting to the left side. And Hernandez is going to be hit. And no signal yet. He is going to be marked short of the touchdown, but will pick up the 1st down. So another good run by JoJo Hernandez here.
Wow, what a run. Trucks over one of the Windsor defenders. Yeah, at the half-yard line right there for Bear Creek.
1st and goal from the half-yard line. Definitely not the offense that we were expecting to see from the Bears, but it looks like they're able to execute it as Hernandez will hand this ball off, looking to get into the end zone, but short.
Good goal line defense from the Wizards right there.
Definitely that run going for no gain. That is Marcus Martinez on the run.
Good wraps. That's a good wrap-up tackle from the Wizards right there. That's what you got to do. You can't let the pile get pushed forward. You got to make sure you're bringing that pile back with you.
It's a solid goal line stop from
Maybe we'll see the
Wizards.
QB power. That's what we might see.
I'd be surprised if they didn't go to it, to be honest, as they spread out 5 receivers out, and that is what they go to.
Short again.
Fighting for the touchdown, but not able to get it. Wizards defense holding strong on back-to-back running plays.
On the half-yard line, too.
Half-yard line, they finally decide to put their foot in the ground, and now this will fall to 3rd and 1.
Wow, that's crazy. The QB power, he looks like he reached over, but he didn't get it.
Biggest problem with that play is that me and you knew it was coming, so the defense probably knew it was coming too.
Yeah, we're basically the defense coordinators up here.
Yeah. We're 2 for 2 today on our
2
predictions.
for 2, let's
We'll see
go.
how that keeps up, but
As we might see number 4, Steve Campos.
Steve Campos was the leading rusher coming in today, so we have a timeout.
Timeout Bear Creek. Not the coach.
Maybe didn't like what he sees.
Yeah,
really
coach
wants,
did not like what he saw, so he's like, we gotta get timeout there.
really wants to get a good play. This is obviously big early in the game.
Oh yeah, especially at that half-yard line.
Wizards with a freshman quarterback. Both of these teams on their backup quarterbacks. So,
Yeah. I mean, Windsor on
points-
like their 4th quarterback. but,
points
you know.
may be a little bit harder to come by.
This is a big goal line stand. I mean, if it's 4th down, do you go for it right here if you're Bear Creek?
I'd imagine you have to. You got too close to settle for 3.
Yeah,
again,
in worst case scenario, you set them by the half-yard line.
If you're Bear Creek, one thing you do not want is a 4th false start penalty.
Oh,
I'll say
yeah, that was.
much. But, yeah, points are going to be hard to come by, so taking 3 wouldn't be a horrible option, but I would definitely
You can see Coach Jones right there.
go for it as they drove 80 yards down the field, not for a field goal. We're going to see
We will see.
3 wide receivers lined up and 2 backs to each side. They're going to switch the formation now.
There's that
Hernandez takes
QB
the
power
snap,
again.
and he will get into the end zone. So Hernandez, the backup quarterback, taking his first snaps at quarterback all season, delivers, comes through for a touchdown. That will make it a 6-0 game.
Yeah, good touchdown right there from JoJo Hernandez, the guy who doesn't even play quarterback. It's like what we saw that one week with Loveland playing Trey Olson, Swiss
Yeah.
Army knife.
I do wonder, Carter. So for Bear Creek's last game, their last game against Ponderosa, they lost 49-7. Stats were not entered into that game, so it is possible that this is, as this snap is botched, the Wizards get on it. They're marked down, but as we're talking, the Wizards are able to get on the botched snap, which makes this a 6-0 game instead of a 7-0, which might end up being really big.
That is really big. You never know. Windsor lost a game in week 1 because of a missed PAT, so those were really big and really hard to come by.
That was not a bad snap, just the hold was
not
there.
Maybe his hands were a little cold from staying on the sideline too long.
That's Jose Fuentes, who unable to secure that ball. But as we were saying, no stats entered from that Ponderosa game from Bear Creek. So it is, and they only scored 7 points. It is very possible that this is not Hernandez's first game. We just do not know.
Yeah, we have no idea. I think JoJo Hernandez actually is on the roster. He just changed numbers from 6 to 7. He was actually placed as a DB. He's a sophomore. I think that is JoJo.
Oh, there it is. So, yeah, lots of the numbers are
not right on this.
Yeah, not a little bit inconsistent, but the Wizards will be taking this kick.
Thomas
takes it.
There's a hole.
Makes a hole. Jaden Thomas has some room to run, makes a few cuts, and is still going.
He's still up.
And gets through tackles. Jaden Thomas is very hard to bring down. In case you guys haven't figured that out yet, all the way to the 45-yard line, Wizards will have good field position to start the drive.
That's what Jaden Thomas can do when he has enough time and space.
Yep, you just see him hit those. You see him, he knows right where to run. He knows how to make people miss. And then right here, he just gets forward for running behind his blockers, just shaking off tacklers. Just
using Rylan Renton as his own little personal, throws him into the block defender right there.
Once Thomas gets in space is where he is at his absolute best.
Yeah, as we can see, Rice Simmons as a snapper.
Yep, we are going to go to it. First snap is not bad, right kind of where it needs to be. As
helmet comes off.
Helmet comes off. Thomas gets forward for about 6 there.
Yeah, big field position right here for Windsor, so you can't waste it right here.
Yep, and need to capitalize on that missed extra point if you're the Wizards.
Yeah, for sure.
You have a 3-star kicker.
4.5, actually.
4.5-star kicker. Yeah, you have a 4.5-star kicker. You should, if you can get this into the end zone, you should be able to take the lead here.
Oh,
As
high
second snap is high from Simmons. Good job by Gustafson to go up, get it, and still get that ball to Thomas, who picks up about a yard. But this will set up a third and about 4 or 5. Third and 4-ish. So this is.
Yeah, luckily he is 6'2", huh? Because if that was any smaller quarterback, that's going over your head.
Yeah, that was a really good save. 3rd down and 3. So this is not bad for the Wizards, though. This was kind of what they wanted to get towards a shorter third downs, not those 3rd and longs.
Not those 3rd and longs.
Now you have the whole playbook open. So
yeah, you can power back with Mitch Madrill.
You got all your backs back there. You can try to play action this. You have everything open as Gustafson under center. He will power back to Mitch Madrill, but he is stuck up at the line. So good push from the Bears defensive front. First to get there was Emilio Mendoza.
We'll see if Coach Jones goes for it. He looks like he's about to go. He's contemplating here.
He's going to.
He takes the punt. He comes for the punt team.
He thought about it for a little, but too early in the game to go for it. You gotta trust.
No one's looking. No one. They're in there. They're still. No one's back for the Bear Creek right there.
They're gonna send someone back, but I
don't think he's a punt returner at all, though.
I definitely don't think so. They are very concerned about a fake here.
There's no one.
Yeah, they're gonna. Helm has a really good opportunity to pin the defender as this snap is. They are gonna fake it.
I think he got it.
And so the Bears knew it was coming. They didn't put anybody back, and they're still unable to stop the fake punt. So
Who's
the
that run
Wizards
right there?
get the first down.
Zach Johnson with the first down. That probably is going to take us for the first quarter.
Yeah, Zach Johnson. First carry of the year, but that's a first down. So how did the Bears know? How'd they know?
I mean, I guess you see Coach Jones contemplating it for a while, and you're like, hey, I think he's going to go for it.
Hey, it must be a pretty good play design if the defense sees it coming and is still unable to stop it. That's kind of
yeah. Zach Johnson, a little power back himself, the senior, who's also a basketball player.
Tight end is where he plays most of snaps, but the Wizards get the first down, and they will have the ball on the other side of this quarter.
At the 43.
Yep, at the 43. But so this first quarter, we saw the obvious early surprise for us, JoJo Hernandez coming into the game as the starter. We were expecting Rico, but he did a really good job running the football.
Yeah,
he's quick. He's really fast.
Yeah,
so
defensive back actually is listed on the roster. His name's actually real name's Junior Hernandez. But
Yep,
he's
so
really
listed
good player right
as
there.
a DB at the start of the season, and yeah, he's quick as you would expect a DB to be, and he was able to get a touchdown with about 5 minutes to go in the quarter, a 1-yard touchdown run. So Wizards offense retakes the field. Like Carter mentioned, we have a new center, Rise Simmons. These are Rise's first snaps all season as center too, huh?
Yeah, first snap for Rise at this as a little.
So do a little pitch forward for Chase Thomas. Gets forward, picks up about 2. So
There's
that's going to be a completion. on
there's
stat
the
sheet.
completion we wanted for Wyatt right there.
That'll-
So he can get a little momentum, maybe feel what he's doing in the pocket.
Yeah. As that'll set up a 2nd and 8. Wizards going to that fake punt. You know, a lot of confidence in it from Coach Jones. It's a gutsy call.
I know, really gutsy call. It's the playoffs. Why not? He's been doing this for 15 years.
He definitely knows what he's doing as Gustafson in the pistol, high snap. He's going to look to pass. He will find Thomas on a curl route complete. Thomas gets up the field to around the 26-yard line. Really good footwork there from Gustafson, though. He takes the snap, steps back, didn't look away from Thomas, fires that ball right where it needs to be for a first down.
Yeah, high snap from Rise, but why he got to it. Jane Thomas on that curl route turns around, makes a defender fall.
So yeah, just getting it to Thomas in space is a good idea. And Gustafson right there, that footwork, that looked really good. He gets that snap, he steps back, perfect throw, perfect fundamentals.
He looks more confident.
Delivers it right where it needs to be. That's a really good sign early in this game.
Yeah, he looks way more confident than he did against Grand Junction that last week.
So Madrill gets the ball. He's not going to get anything. Yeah, the Wizards, you know, Gustafson, only a freshman. So if he ends up being the starter going forward for the next 3 years, he might have a pretty bright future.
Oh, yeah, for sure. 4 years as a starter is really big, too. And a 6'2" quarterback as a freshman, that is a tall quarterback as a
You're taller
freshman.
than Russell Wilson already. So you
taller.
got that
Hey, mate, you can be the next Broncos quarterback right there, Wyatt.
Please. Anyway,
Please.
Gustafson takes the snap. He will throw it to Thomas, and he makes the catch. So that'll set up a 3rd and short. That ball was another really safe throw from Gustafson.
That's what you want. You want another 3rd and manageable right there for the Windsor.
That ball couldn't have been intercepted. That was not in harm's way at all. And on the backside, good grab by Thomas will make this a 3rd and short.
It looks like 3.
Yep. So I really like implementing these short passes into this offense. Just the more that the Bears have to be ready for, the better, the harder the Wizards are going to be to stop, as Gustafson's going to look to throw again. This ball is incomplete. So looking for Chase Thomas all the way there on a slant route. Really good coverage, though, from Bobiak. And that
Looks
will
like
set
Windsor's
up,
going to get – oh, wait, nope. Looks like they're going to go for a field goal.
supposedly. Are we going to see another fake? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
They got a lot of trust in Helm, too.
4-star kicker, you know.
Yep.
40-yard field goal for Gavin. Holder will be Zach Johnson. Snapper will be Johnny Reed.
Haven't had much problems between the snapper and the holder this year for the Wizards. That continues. Helm puts this kick up. It is short, no good. So the Wizards put together a really good-looking drive, but come up empty as Helm misses a 40-yard field goal.
Yeah, unfortunately. I don't think we've seen Helm kick one field goal this year at all. Especially in the cold, the ball is going to die.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate for the Wizards. I feel like they were kind of rolling, right? Their
I think you
offense
could have
was
gone a power back with Madrill right there through that 4th right there. But, you know,
very possible. We weren't seeing a lot of success from the run on that. The Bears were kind of selling out to the run. They were run committing a little bit there, and Gustafson put the ball right where it needed to be. They go to the pass, and they had figured it out by 3rd down, though.
I wonder what the defense talked about for the Wizards right there, because, you know, you have nothing on this guy.
As Hernandez takes this up the middle for a big gain all the way to the 42-yard line. So Hernandez fakes the end around. He's very quick, very shifty, and just has straight speed. Gets up the field to the 41-yard line there.
Yeah, I don't know what the Wizards could do about it. They really have nothing on this guy.
Yeah.
For being a defensive back, I mean, what would you think?
Zero stats on him at all coming into the game.
Zero. And Windsor's throwing more passes.
And they're putting him back there, and they're running it almost every time. Here he's going to pass, though. He's going to launch this ball up the sideline, and it is caught. Bobiak with the reception and getting up the field, still going all the way to the 11-yard line. So the backup quarterback Hernandez on the deep ball delivers an amazing ball, and Bobiak goes and wins that. So all the way down to the 11 now as Bear Creek's kind of rolling.
You see Hernandez drops back, finds number 5.
Yeah, he finds Bobiak. That was
Bobiak right there.
In coverage, move. Trey Botts. He's was guarding the backside as we have a
fumble.
This ball is on the ground. The Wizards are on it. So ball
as
security.
We're watching a replay with the ball.
Ball security, Carter. Ball security. Just as Carter says, the Bear Creek Bears, right when it looks like they're about to go up to score, they put the ball on the ground at the 1-yard line. Wizards.
That's huge.
Yep, Wizards pick up the ball at the 1-yard line now. So absolutely huge play.
As we'll go to our silent reporter, Clara Howell.
What do you have for us, Clara?
A cold night to start off this first playoff game between our Windsor Wizards and the Bear Creek Bears. Windsor just came off a fumble from the Bear Creek Bears as they were really close to our end zone. So our defense and offense is putting in the work, especially if they're freezing out here. When the offensive first hit the field, even with a broken hand, Brady Latowski went out to play his original role as center. But in beginning the second quarter, Rise Simmons, a sophomore, started as the setter for our Windsor Wizards. So we'll see how long he stays in and if Brady Latowski will ever hit the field again. I talked to Coach Bossart earlier this evening, and he said that Windsor's been putting in the work at practice. They've been working on their offensive line and making sure that it's tight, sealed to the last player. And, yep, that's all I've got for you in this second quarter. Let's see you after halftime.
So thank you, Clara. That is very true. We do see Rise out there now. A couple of running plays there for the Wizards. Were able to get some space there and put themselves in a 3rd and 1. Time on the field, though.
It looks like number 9, Ezra Paquetto, is down.
Yeah, Ezra Paquetto down. He will be able to jog off the field, though.
Yeah, but, you know, with that center situation, you know, if Brady can't snap the ball and worst case scenario, Rise can't snap, you know, you have a 3rd string option. He's number 70.
Colin Priest.
You know his name.
Carter's brother, Colin Priest.
You know, the kicker.
Is he suited up tonight?
Oh, he is suited up right tonight, right at that 40-yard line.
Yep, there he is.
With that one glove. We might see him. We don't know.
So, yeah, the Wizards came into the season with a lot of depth at long snapper. They had both Max Magana and Asher Labato. Both of those players now off the team. As we see this 3rd down run, goes to Madrill. Madrill trying to fight forward for yards, but the Bear Creek defense is ready for it. No gain on the play. We'll make this a 4th and 1. Wizards will likely have to punt this away too deep in their own territory to go for it, probably. So very interesting to.
They're going to go for it, I think.
It looks like they are going to go for it. It's very interesting to keep Jaden Thomas off the field for these plays too. It seems like should be a player that.
Oh, it looks like they're in a market.
It seems like Jaden Thomas should always be on the field, right, Carter?
I mean, you need to give him his rest sometimes, you know.
Yeah, but.
This is going to be close. This is actually a mark right here.
They're going to measure it. Madrill,
I think he might have got it, actually, if we can get like a.
Madrill fighting forward.
I think it might be a 1st down.
We'll see on the spot.
I think he got it.
Yeah, the spot is good. So the Wizards, big spot there. Move the ball for a 1st down. Good running there from Madrill. I stand corrected. Coach Jones knows better than me. Jaden Thomas did need a break. 1st down for the Wizards. So that fumble, ball security. Yeah, that's a big turning point in this game right now. It looks like the Bears were about to go up two
scores.
and that would have been very hard to come out of for the Wizards.
Oh, yeah, especially
And
with 8 minutes left in this quarter.
yeah, as Gustafson in the pistol now with Madro behind him. He's going to take the snap. He's going to look to pass. Launch this ball up the field. Chase Thomas is wide open, and he makes the catch.
Still
Thomas
going.
Makes a man miss. Thomas up the left side to the 40, all the way to the 30-yard line. Chase Thomas is going to take this into the end zone. A 89-yard touchdown
Oh
pass.
my gosh.
Wyatt Gustafson to Chase Thomas. Oh my goodness, that is more receiving yard or passing yards than Gustafson has all season on one play.
In one play or two. Wyatt, the freshman, bright future for this kid. But look at this. We look at this replay.
Chase Thomas absolutely burned his man though.
Yeah, it looks.
He had
first
like
look
5
was at
yards of
Jaden
separation.
Thomas. Finds deep around like a 30-yard pass. Thomas has to come back. Breaks one. Has one to beat, and then he just outran them.
As the Wizards now have a PAT to take the lead. So that, as Helm puts this up and in, Wizards take the lead. That fumble right there was just a 14-point swing in the right direction.
Oh, yeah, this could be that fumble right there is a big
That's just
change.
you can't understate the word big right there. Yep.
I'm sorry. I'm lost in words. I didn't think they would fumble right there.
You're right, Carter. So just Windsor Wizards with they've gone to short passes. They've gone to runs primarily pretty much all season and here. They go for the deep shot there. That was Gustafson's second read, and he just looked absolutely amazing on that play. He drops back. His first read is the short slant. He looks off that, finds Chase Thomas wide open, puts that ball right where it needs to be, and then Chase Thomas does the rest. Absolutely big play. Like we said, 66 passing yards coming into the game for Gustafson, and that is 89 on one play.
Right there, but you see on this kickoff right here, they've been practicing onside kicks for an hour on Wednesday this week for the Wizards as they watch it.
No onside kick here, though. This ball is fired into the end zone. Touchback.
I guess you're not allowed to return out of the end zone. But wow, Wyatt with a throw. Chase Thomas having to come back to that ball and taking it one-on-one with the Bear Creek defender. Just outran the man.
Yep, just absolutely electric play right now. Just gets the crowd right back into the game. And Gustafson, a freshman, looks like this. Like the Wizards' future is bright at this quarterback position.
This is the first time in Windsor, with the first time ever, a Windsor quarterback has a freshman starting. Blocked.
Ball is batted down at the lines. The Wizards got everything going.
Windsor's defense got a lot of momentum with that touchdown pass, and now we'll see what happens. But a lot of momentum has been shifted from that fumble at the 1 yard line, going 98 yards.
Yep, Wizards take a 98-yard drive. The big play being the big part of it, and
as by himself, we might see the screenplay right there.
we're going to go back to the quarterback power. But the Wizards' defense is getting more and more ready for it as they stop him at the line to gain. So 3rd and long now coming up for Bear Creek. Wizards have all the momentum right now.
I think it's interesting because especially with the quarterback, Jojo Hernandez, he's not a real quarterback. He doesn't know how to really secure the ball as a quarterback.
I think he definitely does. I think he's not as
good as some people.
He's not as good as some people, but I don't think he's quite as inexperienced as we think he is.
Yeah. But,
as he takes the snap, drops back.
As another false start penalty on Bear Creek.
That's number 4 in the half, so not a good sign for them. This is
that's another big thing. Penalties.
3rd and 15.
4 right there for Bear Creek. 0 for Windsor so far.
Yep.
So you can see Coach Jones.
Wizards played a very clean game of football so far.
Yeah, as you can see, Coach Jones very happy on that sideline. He doesn't really change his face expression much.
Yep.
But 3rd and 14, 7 minutes left in this quarter.
Hernandez takes the snap, drops back. He will fire this ball. Miscommunication with his receiver, incomplete. Receiver stopped, and he thought he was going to keep going on the go route. Receiver ran a curl.
Hey, big 3 and out right there for the Wizards. That fake punt actually kind of worked for him in the long run.
Yeah, Coach Jones is pushing all the right buttons so far in this
game.
For
sure. 15 years of doing this and winning a state title back in 2015. Oh, I think he knows what he's doing for sure.
Yeah, and he's proved that today. Jaden Thomas back to return.
We see if Jaden with time and space can get a big return.
That's exactly what he needs. You give him space, like he's your avid punt returner. This
That's
ball
a
is very
botch.
short. He's not going to get to this ball even because the punt is short.
40
so
around the
Wizards, with all the momentum, they will get the ball now at the 42-yard line. Gustafson feeling as confident as he ever has.
Yeah, I mean, you could go back to that pass right there, especially with Wyatt throwing the ball, but you got to be careful still. That was like a really underthrown ball, but luckily Chase Thomas got back to that. But
Yeah, it could have been better. You could have hit him in stride, but really
But
he didn't have to slow down. He had to slow down a
didn't-
little.
but not that bad.
but
It's
enough-
not where you have to come back to the ball fully.
It's kind of like an NFL comparison is like Tua Tagovailoa, right? Everyone's like, oh, he needs to get the ball down the field, but he's still completing these deep passes.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Even if Tyreek Hill has to stop a little, it's basically the same thing. As first play is going to be another run to Madrill. Madrill with some hard running stays up. Good run there from Mitch Madrill. Picks up around 6, 7 to the 38. So Wizards all the momentum right now.
You think Windsor takes their time right here, try to get the last score of the game of the half right here because they get the ball back?
I think they're going to run their normal offense, which kind of does take time naturally, but I don't think they're going to go out of their way to take time.
As you can see, Jackson Harden talking to one of his defenders right there.
Yep.
Love Jackson Harden if you get to know the guy. As you can see, Jaden Thomas.
Jaden Thomas, they get him on the end around.
There he
Thomas
goes.
with a
He
move.
goes.
Thomas up the sideline. Big run all the way to the 18-yard line. So you get Jaden Thomas space, and good things happen.
Yeah, good things happen if you get Jaden Thomas in space. As you can see, he comes off the motion. Wyatt pitches it there. I think that's 100 yards right there. I think he's broke the 100 yards in his first ever playoff start, which is really big.
Windsor Wizards, a no-win passing school.
I know we're now a passing school.
Yep.
Been running for about ever since coach.
As you see, the firefighters have been called. No more game for them. They got to go to a call. They're out of here.
They out.
As Gustafson takes another snap, they give it to Madrill. Madrill with some more hard running, just pounds that ball forward. As
Someone's
that'll
car
make a 3.
honked.
Lots of events going on outside of the out of the field right now. So 2nd and 7 now. Wizards offense looking really good.
As it looks like Windsor's taking their time right here.
Bet they are going to just run down that play clock as much as you said. Give it back to Bear Creek with as little time as possible. Bear Creek.
And you get the kick return yet?
Yeah, because we don't know how confident Hernandez is throwing the ball, right? So you want to try to make them
There's
hurry
Jaden
up.
Thomas
a little.
again.
They go to the same play,
Oh.
but the Bears a little bit more ready for it this time, able to swarm him. Only a gain of a couple, but just those 2 running plays right there, or I guess a passing play technically right there, just sets up a more manageable 3rd and.
Yeah, it's better than 3rd and 10.
Yeah, it's going to be like a 3rd and 6, so
7 about.
3rd and 7, so a little better. Just kind of opens it up a little bit more to that. Keeps run in the equation for the Wizards. Gustafson, as you see, the 6'2" freshman quarterback. He might still have some more growing to do as he takes the snap. Gustafson fires this ball into the end zone. He's looking for Johnson just a little over his head.
Oh, it looks like a lay hay on the
We
quarterback.
have a roughing the passer, so Bear Creek picking up a lot of penalties. That is going to be a roughing the passer.
Maybe it looks like through the flag once Wyatt was down.
That was definitely a late flag, yeah.
We'll see what it is.
It is roughing the passer. So Bear Creek shoots themselves in the foot there. It looked like they were going to keep this a one-possession game, but Bear Creek makes another mistake. So Wizards get the first down. They'll get this ball at the
it's a
8-yard
big play right there. Another.
And
as Bear Creek, you can't be doing that right there.
and another thing on that play, we'll get to it after this play. As Gustafson takes the snap, he's going to give it to Thomas. Thomas with space. Thomas is going to walk into the end zone for a touchdown. We do have a flag from behind, so hold on. But Jaden Thomas gets space.
It could be a holding.
Gets an amazing hole, takes that into the
Holding
end zone
on
for
the
now,
offense.
but this is going to be called back.
There's that first penalty on the Wizards right there.
So another penalty right back, as maybe that's what opened up that big hole. So
Maybe.
that's going to set up a 1st and long. But as I was saying, Gustafson on that play, throwing that ball into the back of the end zone to Zach Johnson, who did get space just a little bit offline, but the confidence to throw that ball is not something we've seen from him so far. You can see him kind of he's getting his feet wet a little bit more. He's getting a little bit more experienced.
Yeah, but now it's like on the 16-yard line, it looks like about.
His confidence just continues to rise as takes the snap. They will throw it again on the slant. Good
he's
pass.
still he's
Chase
still
Thomas
going.
breaks some tackles.
He's still going.
Up. Thomas shakes off a lot of defenders, but that is a very good ball on the slant. So
there's another
very impressed
Bear
with
Creek
Gustafson.
player down.
We have a Bear Creek injury, but I'm very impressed with how well Gustafson has played in this half.
Oh, yeah, Gustafson already breaking the 100-yard mark, because we really never see that as a quarterback from the Wizards side.
Yeah, and especially with a freshman who started the year as a fourth string, just really exceeding expectations.
The point of being a freshman is to learn and grow in this offense, and he just kind of got thrown in the past couple of weeks and say, hey, we're down 3 quarterbacks.
And it was rough at points, right? He threw back-to-back interceptions last week, and then just an amazing turnaround. And
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened in practice, but
Yeah, we're seeing him lead this team now, and it's really
who knows?
Really good looking.
Garrett Sauer has a chance to come back next week, but who knows? Maybe Wyatt is the move.
You think?
It's possible. He's been playing well so far against a really good Bear Creek team.
Yeah, if the Wizards are to win this, they do have a very tough matchup in Broomfield.
Yeah, but they did play him in the scrimmage, and talking to some of the players, they only lost by a touchdown in the scrimmage.
Wizards would definitely have a chance. Unfortunately, we probably will not be able to broadcast that game, but we would love to.
Oh, yeah.
If it is to happen. But
Broomfield also being undefeated, so.
Yeah.
Which is number 2 seed in the playoffs, actually.
Yeah. Yep. 2 seed in the entire 4A state is not an easy opponent at all. Loveland was 4th in 4A, and they definitely were.
It brings a target on your back, as you like to say. It's like, for example, no, it's not even relevant, like a relevant sport right now. But soccer, number one.
Carter's a soccer player, and he's trying to bring it in. But
No. I'm saying you have a target on your back as a top seed, because in the 4A playoffs, Durango, who being undefeated, lost to number 32 seed Coronado. So
player down is Ivan Martinez, so he is going to be helped off. Obviously, best wishes to him, and we hope that he is okay.
For sure.
Looks like he maybe got his ankle or something rolled up on.
Something in that
Just
left
not really
leg.
Wanted to put weight on that, so you just hate to see that. Martinez, junior defensive lineman.
Prayers out to him, man.
Yeah, for sure. So, but the Wizards now are gonna be in a second and about 8 to go. Second and goal from about the 8. So, looking for a touchdown here can make this a
2-score game. 1 score.
A 8-point game if they go for the extra point, but that strikes the conversation. If the Wizards get this, do they go for 2 and make it a 2-score game?
I think you make it 8. Make sure you get your guaranteed points. I would take guaranteed over who knows what happens on the 2-yard line, because 3 big stops from the defense right there on the goal line for Windsor, but then they stopped them. But then they scored. But, you never know. It's just a 50-50 that you're willing to take. I bet Coach Jones would know what he wants to do in this situation.
He definitely would. If it's me, I'm probably going for 2, just because.
Yeah, you never – because that bad snap from Bear Creek right there.
And your offense is looking really good, right? You trust your offense to get 2 yards. I think they've shown that you can trust them to get that, as Gustafson is going to give this to Thomas. Makes a man miss in the backfield. Thomas gets up the field, fighting all the way down to the 2-yard line. So that was looking like a loss. Jaden Thomas, with a stiff arm, stays up all the way to the 2-yard line. Another great run from Thomas.
Wow, Thomas puts a stiff arm, only being around 5'8". Jaden Thomas, really, really good running back for only being 5'8".
Yeah, he's kind of got that. He wears number 22. Christian McCaffrey.
Oh yeah.
Player. We've seen him catching the ball today too, right? So
yeah, maybe a throw. You never know.
So Wizards from the 2-yard line.
Mitch Madrill, you gotta go Mitch Madrill right here, I think.
Gustafson is gonna go to Mitch Madrill. Madrill fighting, but just like Carter knew it was coming, Bear Creek also knew it was coming. They hold him out of the end zone. So big decision here for the Wizards. 4th and a yard.
I think you take this clock down as far as you can go and call a timeout. You never know, because
Wizards are not bringing on the kick team. That is Gavin Helm, but he is coming in as a receiver.
Extra blocker, You've seen that play. You've seen that play in the NFL where they lay a shotgun and they let a receiver come in, take that snap, or a tight end.
Carter, the predictions have been pretty on on point. What
But
do
I don't
they
think
gotta
this is
do?
going to be one. I think it's Mitch Drill again.
As Wizards are going to use a timeout.
I did call the timeout, though.
Yep, they get it down to 2:43. Bear Creek has 2 timeouts remaining, looking at when they get the ball back. With some time, they're going to probably have to look to pass a little with Hernandez. But number one focus here on the Wizards is I do like the decision to go for it. I don't think a field goal helps you
Oh, no.
drastically. I think
You're
gotta go
right
for this.
there.
You're way too close. You've made it way too far.
I think you're on that half-yard line around again.
But when you have all this momentum, this play can kind of make or break. This play can kind of make or break your momentum.
But we'll see what happens here.
Yeah, I don't think Coach Jones really is even considering the kick here.
Oh, no. You don't. You power back again.
You think you power back?
Or maybe I think the power back will work here. I mean, Mitchum Drill is really good running back. I think he'll maybe jump a defender.
You know what I'd like to see here? Not that I'm saying that it's going to happen.
Well, Jaden Thomas is lining out
Yeah.
wide.
So imagine a quick play action pass. Jaden Thomas runs a slant. You know he can get that separation.
Easton Hubbard in
Just
that fullback position.
I'd go to a.
I think you go Madrill
I would
again.
love to see a play action throw to Jaden Thomas right here on a slant.
Or run by Wyatt himself.
They are going to run it, but not even a chance. Bear Creek.
Wait. We're waiting for the signal.
Still no signal, actually, but it looks like he's going to be called short. Bear Creek gets the push there. As we hear that next to us in the booth is the Bear Creek defensive coordinator. They get excited about that. So Bear
I think
Creek
they're talking about it, actually.
looks like they're making the stop. I don't think the Wizards got there.
Look, the referees are making a call.
Yep. They're going to call him short. So the Wizards attempt to run it. Bear Creek defensive front really stands strong there, holding the Wizards out of the end zone from the 1-yard line on consecutive plays.
Yeah, right there. I thought it looked like he reached over for a second.
Did that ball go to Madrill?
I think it did.
I think that was Madrill, yeah.
But they're on the half-yard line
on the
right
bright
there.
side, yeah, the Bears backs to
Worst
the wall
case,
to start
that's
this
like
drive.
that was the worst case scenario. You leave them on the half-yard line and you bring pressure.
And a field goal doesn't
Anything.
help you a ton. I mean, it makes it a touchdown is needed to take the lead instead of a field goal, but they were unable to convert on the extra point. So how much does that really matter? I do like the decision to go for it. Like I said, I would have loved to see trusting your freshman quarterback in that spot to make
you
a
could have
throw
done that
to Jaden Thomas.
if you remember when Peyton Manning came back to play the Colts the
That's-
first time, where he
that's-
does that play action and runs out.
I think the Wizards should have gone in less predictable there, and I think they should have looked for a pass, but obviously still
Yeah, that
they're still
half-yard
in
line
pretty good
right there.
shape.
Everyone on the Bear Creek has at least a foot in the end zone.
And I want to make sure
He's short. He got it.
and
They
just
got
like
a
that, the
safety.
Wizards get a safety. So
Just like that.
Coach Jones' decision pays off. Wizards defense comes up with a play. Trevor Villalpando, the first to hit on the hit. Windsor defense comes through, and now it is a 9-6 game.
Have you ever seen that where the play doesn't work, but you still get points the next play
Yeah,
on that
as you
fourth
see,
down?
Takes a snap.
Who got
Villalpando
that tackle right there? It looks like number 27, Henry Jones.
comes from the left side, inside linebacker, gets that hit. Henry Jones on the hit too. Big play from the defense to come through. They figured that was coming, and they make the play.
Yeah, that's really big for the Windsor. Now Windsor has another chance to put points on the board and get a bigger lead at halftime.
Yeah, that's really a really good situation. They get the ball right back, and the safety kick comes from a punt from the 20. That gives either Jaden or Chase Thomas both back to return the ball in space, which is obviously a good thing for the Wizards.
Yeah, they're going to punt from the 20-yard line, or kickoff from the 20-yard line, actually.
Yeah, they're not even going to punt it. So
I mean, that is really good field position already for the Wizards.
yeah, and you give these guys the ball in space, you know they can get up the field well.
Yeah, especially with Jaden Thomas right there.
Jaden or Chase, either one. of them.
Either one works with me. Or I've never seen Mikey Munn run the ball. Maybe he can do some tackle.
Well, I don't think they're going to squib kick it short. They're going to launch it. This is going to be taken by Chase Thomas. He'll catch at the 29 and get up the field.
Oh, he has a gap.
He'll take
He's
it to
out.
the other side. He
He's
sees the
way
gap,
open.
and Chase Thomas has got it up the right side. Only has to be the kicker. Puts a move on him. Chase Thomas with the kick return all the way to the touchdown. The Windsor Wizards have taken a 2-score lead in this game. Chase Thomas with amazing vision to see the hole on the right side right there.
Oh, yeah, that right gap was wide open.
So, yeah, he catches the punt return, immediately looks up and sees the gap, gets to it, and gets there. Only has to beat the kicker. Puts an absolutely filthy move on the kicker.
move.
He does a little step. The kicker is down. Never a chance.
Never
the
a
Windsor
chance.
Wizards are an extra point away from a 10-point lead, and wow, what a sequence. That
is a sequence.
That's going to be
Holy
9 points in about 8 seconds.
Uh-oh. Someone's on the PAT. Windsor's going to have to use a timeout.
That's not a huge deal. They definitely don't need that. But Chase Thomas just absolutely
A filthy move.
Just a very good run. To that, just all around. That's good vision, and he gets up the
Filthy
field.
move
He
by
makes a
Thomas.
move. Yeah, Chase Thomas, second touchdown, second big touchdown of the game. Chase
Oh,
Thomas
yeah.
is having himself a game.
Hey, he wants to play another. He wants a chance to take on the undefeated Broomfield
And
Eagles
the Wizards,
right there.
Wizards are going to come into that game hot too.
Well, we got to finish the game. That's the big thing from Windsor. You have to finish the game.
Wizards now on for the extra point to try to make this a 10-point game.
You know, worst case, I mean, another scenario that could happen, Windsor gets the ball back off another turnover or something and gets more points on the board. Windsor's still looking to beat.
Just all the momentum. right
Oh,
now.
yeah, since that fumble, all the momentum.
And they've just continued to carry it over. They even got stopped on fourth down. We were saying that might kill the momentum. No, the defense gets it right back.
Hey, as we can see, Zach Johnson, Jaden Thomas, and Chase Thomas on
I like the
bench.
shiesty mask from Zach Johnson.
Yes, sir. Chase Thomas, he is him.
Chase Thomas, yeah, really having himself a really good first half. Just those are two very exciting plays to make.
You know, you got 2 minutes left to play. You could get the ball back and score again. It's good snapping from Rice Simmons, a guy who's never played center in his life before.
He's coming through, stepping up when
Oh
the
my
team needs it.
laser.
Yeah, they go to a laser kick. It'll go through the end zone. So 20-yard line, Bear Creek offense led by Hernandez take the field. Really, they just need to get something going here.
Oh, yeah,
None of the momentum right now.
defense, if you stop him right here, I think it doesn't matter if you get points on the board. You just need to stop right here. No points right here to make it a one-score game.
And Wizards also get the ball at half.
Ball at half, so
You really want to get something going here if you're Bear Creek. 2 timeouts.
really big right there.
Just hard to, how much do you trust your backup quarterback throwing the ball? Very quick, very agile. But
I mean, he's quick. You just got.
he's made some decent balls, but he is also on the shorter side at that quarterback position.
They're just getting
Go to
through
the
him
quarterback
now.
power, and the Wizards not fooled by that at all. Knew it was coming. Defensive front makes a very good tackle.
Oh my word!
They
Windsor
collide.
finally figured out the guy who has nothing on him, never playing quarterback.
Braden Nichols getting in the backfield there.
As we're
First
going
and
hurry up offense, 2 minutes left in this game.
Yeah, and you really
And
just
a
can't.
half.
You really can't concede and just send this into halftime with no momentum. They get it outside here. Bobiak gets the ball near the first down. He looks like he's going to be about inches short.
Again, third down right here.
Snap
There, he
taken.
just got
they
through.
go back to the quarterback power. Despite
He's
the
going to
Wizards,
get the first down,
Wizards
though.
not fooled by it, but all he needed was a couple inches, and he picks that up.
Yeah, but they're going to go hurry up right here.
Clock does stop for the first down. Yep, quickly into their offense are the Bears. Takes the snap. He quickly gets it out to Bobiak again. So Trey Bott's playing a little back there, taking advantage of it to get some quick completions. Picks up about 9 there.
Yeah, can't allow a touchdown here. That's the last thing you want to allow.
Yep, a field goal is not the end of the world. Wizards just you don't want to allow a big play. You don't.
Yeah, just keep. This is fine right now because there's no really high school kickers can hit around 50-yard field goals, which is
And he's missed one. That is a very good pass though. Hernandez
through the hands of Zach Johnson.
delivers that ball to Elijah Thomas, the senior receiver who has been their star player this year. Really, 826 receiving yards on 8 touchdowns this year. Gets his first time touching the ball, but that was good pitch and catch.
Another
they
throw.
Get the ball back. Hernandez moves out, steps up. He's going to scramble with this. He's only going to get a yard. Wizards defense is there. Henry Jones on the tackle.
And there will go the second timeout of the half for Bear Creek.
So still one left with 1:06.
Yeah, 106. I think Wizards held them pretty well right here.
They're
with
just
no
kind of playing
substitutions, really.
a little more conservative, just not letting them get those big plays. Which
Yeah, you don't want that big play.
it works here. You know, they were unable to execute on the PAT even, so field goal's no given on this cold night too.
Oh, for sure. But you never know, though.
Yep, as you see, student section and ski theme night. Decent show out for being so cold.
Yeah, it's a good show out for being it's really cold right now. Keeping my hands in my pockets as we speak.
Yeah, we're definitely not the warmest we've ever been up here, but, you know, we're going to get through it.
Good football. We got some good football right now.
This has been a very good game of football from the Wizards all around. As
pressure. There's so much pressure on him already.
Good read, though, by Hernandez to read the pressure. Gets us over the middle in space to Bobiak. Picks up the first down.
Yeah, 35-yard. I mean, I don't know how far their kicker can kick, though.
That's Bobick, not Bobiak. That's on me. Bobick has been their third leading receiver with 575 and 8 touchdowns this year. As Hernandez takes a snap, another quick out. They get it outside, out of bounds. Did he get out of bounds?
No, he
did not. That is on the catch, Keelan Flanagan. Unable to get out of bounds. Clock did stop. Did they give him out of bounds, Carter?
Yeah, they did. Ref signaled for stop the clock.
42 and a half to go. One timeout still. 35-yard line. Bears do really need a score here. Even a field goal cuts it to one touchdown game.
One touchdown game.
Just getting that going into half would be really big. As Hernandez takes a snap, he launches this down the field. Two Wizards there in coverage.
Oh.
Mikey Munn nearly intercepting that ball. So not a very good throw there from Hernandez, throwing into double coverage and under the receiver. Mikey Munn's there, not quite able to corral it, though.
Almost. That could have been a big play. Just take that and go to a halftime.
That would have been a big play, but still gets the pass deflection.
36 seconds left in this half.
On the season, Munn has 2 interceptions, one of them being a game-winning interception in an earlier game. As snap taken by Hernandez, throws this good ball, but through the hands. Not a bad pass there from Hernandez. Looks for Isaiah Phelps.
Fourth down.
Yeah.
I mean, if you stop him right there, you have a chance to score again.
I mean, yeah, with how electric this offense has been, we'll see. If they just go for this? This is a pretty long field goal, Carter.
As Mitch Madrill's yelling to the fans to get loud.
Yeah, they need the fans right now. Hernandez back alone in the shotgun. Big play early in this game. Hernandez takes a snap, launches this up the sideline.
Dropped.
Incomplete. So Hernandez makes another good pass. That has been their leading receiver today, Bubik, unable to corral it. So that was really a good ball. Gets it over the defense, finds the hole in the zone, and just unable to make the catch is Bubik.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. You just take where you're at right now, or you just go into the just go in the half where you.
If the Wizards, you have to be content because you get the ball at a half, right?
I mean, you could go for it. I mean, you take one shot down the field.
You don't want to be too.
I think you take a shot down the field.
Maybe
at
some
least.
quick passes, but you don't want to put the ball in too much of harm's way because really you're in complete control of this game.
Oh yeah, as we got.
I like that.
We got the Wildcat.
Chase Thomas just making people move. He makes with a great stiff arm all the way. Makes another move. Chase Thomas inside the 30 to the 36-yard line. Wizards still have a timeout too. 14 seconds as the clock is stopped right now for the Chains. Coach Jones will use his final timeout. Chase Thomas is having himself a half right now, Carter.
He is that stiff arm to the ground
just
like Derrick Henry.
He has some real highlights too. He's broke the kicker's ankle. That is a mean stiff arm right there. Chase
throw
Thomas.
it? I mean, you have to throw. You can't.
What do you think you do here?
I think you throw it, take a shot because you know you have a chance. you have a chance to spike it. You need a first down
Or
or out of
do
bounds.
you-
You can't stay inbounds.
You're trying to get more yardage for a field goal, you're thinking, or you're going for what are you thinking?
I think quick out.
Just a quick completion. You don't necessarily need out of bounds like you said.
Well, you need to
want
because you have 0 timeouts left for
right.
Windsor.
14 seconds is probably enough time to spike it though, on a quick short pass. So
At least getting a first down.
So 28-yard line. That will be around. How long of a field goal is that? Around 47.
I think it looks around like a 49 or 50.
Well, I know in the
in the
NFL that's a 47, maybe a little bit. Depends on how they snap it, but
Yeah, that's true.
yeah. So you do want some more yards. You don't want to make that too hard of a field goal. So maybe just a quick slant to either of the Thomases on either side. See what they
That's
go
fine.
to. They are going to go
That's
to
the
a curl
quick
for
out.
Thomas. Needs to get out of bounds. He does that. So very good execution there by the Wizards. Do what they
One
need
more
to
play.
do.
You have one more
To the
play.
16. Depending on how much confidence you have in Gustafson to not make a big mistake, you could maybe even take a shot at the end zone. If
I mean, you can send someone to the end zone like Gavin Helm and try
that's exactly who I'd put there. Gavin Helm being
and
their
try to make a
big
contested
receiver.
catch. And worst
Just-
case scenario, you
just
miss it.
A worst case scenario incompletion has
And
to
you
be.
still have
can't-
time to kick
You
it.
can't put that ball in harm's way. So Gustafson will take the snap.
Yeah, it's a shot.
He's gonna do exactly that. Give it
Pulled.
a
He
shot.
got pulled.
No flag. They go for the shot. That
This
is not
is
a
the
bad ball.
kick.
Yeah, that is not a bad ball at all right there because worst case comes to worst, it's a incompletion and you're there with the kick. So great job by Gustafson to not put the ball in harm's way there, not risk anything. Sets up a
points
fourth
right here.
down field
This
goal
is a
attempt.
35.
That is Smiley, the freshman they targeted, who got his first catch last game.
Here's the 35.
Home snap and hold is good.
Blocked.
Ball is blocked. Picking up, Bear Creek picks it up. Wizards luckily able to tackle the player, but Wizards kick is blocked. That makes the score 16-6 going into halftime. Wizards getting an 89-yard touchdown pass to Chase Thomas, as well as a second Chase Thomas touchdown from a return. Bear Creek scoring from a Hernandez 1-yard touchdown run at 6:40 in the first quarter. Wizards 16 and the Bears 6 at halftime.
I'm here. I'm here with head coach Jones right now. Wow, coach, how do you feel your players have this half?
Well, our whole speech all week long has been everyone has a day, and it might be just one play tonight, and just do your work all week so you are in position to make a play. And we make some plays, and everybody has a day. We get another week together. That's the big thing. 48 minutes to get another week together. Very important to us.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. What was your decision to change your center from Brady Latowski to Rice Simmons?
Well, Brady's right-handed. He has a broken right thumb. We tried left-handed snaps for a while, and we just went Rice because it just made sense for just getting poor snaps. But Brady will be ready next week.
Awesome. Thank you, coach. Great game so far. That's it. Up to you.
Community is one of our core values at Windsor State Bank, and we are proud to celebrate 10 years of helping, encouraging, and meeting the financial needs of our community. We work with our customers to help them realize their financial dreams, whether opening a business, purchasing a home, or planning for retirement. Our bank is run by local people who are dedicated to serving the financial needs of the area, and we take pride in providing exceptional customer service and building trust with our customers. If you are looking for a bank who knows your first name, then you're in the right place. Windsor State Bank, invested in our community, invested in you.
Looking for Windsor's best pizza? There's only one place to go, and that's Pelican Joe's. Locally owned and operated, Pelican Joe's makes for great pizza every time. Pizza isn't their only specialty. They also make wings, salads, and everyone's favorite, pizza rolls. Call Pelican Joe's now.
Welcome back to HA Field. I'm Caleb Morrow here with Carter Priest. We're about to get going on this second half. The Wizards will receive the kick, up 16-6. A scoring summary of this game so far: at 6:40 in the first quarter, Jojo Hernandez, the backup quarterback, took a 1-yard touchdown run into the end zone. A missed extra point kept the score at 6. Then in the second quarter, the Wizards at 7:47 got a 78-yard touchdown pass from Jack Gustafson to Chase Thomas to put the Wizards ahead 7-6. Second Chase Thomas then the Wizards got a safety at 2:27. Right after that safety, on the kick after, Chase Thomas caught the kick return and brought it all the way back to the touchdown, leading to the score of 16-6. Wizards leading, and will also get the ball to start this half. So Gustafson looking very improved, Carter. Gustafson looking improved. Chase Thomas had a really good half as well.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Gustafson really just found his confidence in the pocket, I think, for sure. And Chase Thomas just doing Chase Thomas things and doing stiff-arming people. He's like...
He put together a good highlight tape today.
He is putting a good... But he still has another half to put another great one, too. So we'll see. I think this passing game is actually working, because I think looking at it, because with that freshman quarterback in there, you're like, hey, he's going to run the ball a lot.
Yeah, they're definitely doing that. They're mixing it up. They're keeping the defense on their heels really well. Like, a lot of times that'll be one of Windsor's main problems is just being super predictable with the run, and they are switching it up very well, going to passes, short passes, a couple deep passes, and different kinds of runs, right? You're powering it to Mitch Madrill. You're going a good amount of end arounds to Jaden Thomas, and just switching it up and keeping the defense guessing.
Yeah, I don't know what the Bear Creek does right here. Kick it to Thomas or Jaden Thomas or Chase Thomas. They're both explosive players right there. So
yeah, like Jaden Thomas being the star of this team, and Chase Thomas being the star of this night.
Yeah,
having a really good game.
Coach was saying in that interview that some players have their nights and some players don't.
You see right there, Garrett Sauer talking to
Daxon
Wyatt.
Vela. Oh, that's Wyatt.
Giving him they're going to kick it to neither, Carter. They're going to squib it. Thomas is still going to be able to pick it up, try to get up the field.
No way he makes something out
move.
of this. No, he's making something out of
Chase
this.
Thomas makes a move to the 31-yard line, so Wizards will start the half right there.
I guess they're just going to keep it away from the Thomases back there, but you know.
Led by Chris Saliga and Jack Gustafson, the Wizards take the field. So just want to keep it going, right? You don't want to be too conservative.
You want long drives.
You want long drives, but you don't want to go too conservative. You don't want to just run up the middle every play.
No,
you keep them guessing. Maybe keep the passing game. Keep the end arounds. Just keep. I thought it was a very, very well offensive coordinated first half from Sam Bossart, the Wizards offensive coordinator. And as we get right back to an end around here, this will be Chase Thomas.
Oh my God!
Read by Bear Creek, though. They are going to get him in the backfield and make this a loss of 1.
He broke a tackle still. He's still breaking tackles. It doesn't matter. He's only losing, like, that could have been a big game.
That could have been a loss of about 5, only a loss of 1. Chase Thomas and Jaden Thomas have broken tackles well today.
Yeah, for sure.
Whether that's just making people miss in space or just stiff arms powering over them, you know.
We'll see. Jaden Thomas in that wideout position.
So
1-on-1
second and 11.
himself.
Both Thomases are in the wideout position.
That should be interesting.
Drill behind Gustafson.
Big power back set right there.
Bring Thomas in motion. High snap. Fakes and throws this deep. He has Chase Thomas.
Oh.
Chase Thomas got about a step of separation, but
just
ball is
underthrew him a
incomplete.
little. Third and this is the situations you don't want to be in for Windsor right here.
Yep, but that was coming into this game when we didn't know what we were going to see out of Wyatt Gustafson, and he has kind of proven himself today. So maybe
the pass
maybe
is
it's not as bad as it looked like it was going to be, at least.
I mean, we thought it was going to be something way different being running on these third.
Yeah,
but you know, you actually have a passing quarterback.
It was really
right now.
We really didn't believe there was going to be a ton of passing from the Wizards tonight on this cold night, but Gustafson came out and played a very good first half. As he will drop back to throw here, has some time, steps up, launches this ball for Jaden Thomas, incomplete, a little long. So 3 and out to start the half, not exactly how the Wizards wanted to, but
No, defense is going to be another big part right here.
I did like to see that they didn't go conservative. They were still trusting Gustafson, and they were close to converting a couple of those. But Helm
We'll see
will
how far this punt
punt this way.
goes.
Torres back to return.
Helm with a long punt, too. He's kept on the 40, trying and kick in to the 10-yard line. Really hasn't. That's a punt.
Helm punts it. It's going to land short.
Oh,
They're
it's
gonna let it
rolling.
go. This could end really well from the Wizards. We'll see where they put this. Right there, it's at the 5, but the Wizards first touched it around the 10. So we'll see. The ref's going to say around the 14-yard line is where the Bears offense will take the field at.
It's a good punt. I mean, I think it could have rolled a little bit further, but you never know.
Wizards will defense retakes the field. First snap is going to be
Pitch.
they go to
Oh.
an option
got
there. That's
lit.
definitely my
Oh.
go-to play in Madden Mobile. Does not work here though. They go to the quick option to the right side. Wizards get in the backfield. Parquet on the tackle. 2nd and 12 now.
You can see a nice shot of the. I don't even know what you're seeing right now, folks.
Yeah.
It looks like the field. I think it's the field at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. Snap taken. Hernandez fakes and then gets
There he
the
goes.
quarterback draw, working a little bit better there. So picks up around 11 there, 3rd and 1 setup. But you see there, Wizards were starting to get a little bit used to the traditional quarterback power kind of quarterback draw.
Now
there
they're just moving some motion in
they
there.
mix a motion, fakes a pitch, fools the Wizards defense a little more, and he's able to get forward and use that speed to get 11 on that play.
It looks like
3rd
about
and
3rd
1.
down and 1. It looks like maybe another QB power will happen.
He does have Campos next to him in the backfield. Receiver comes in motion. Whistle.
Looks like a false start again.
Another false start. That is the 5th of the game. So
Big penalty.
yeah,
right
that
there.
3rd and 1 goes to 3rd and 6 now. So another big mistake.
I was confused what the call was because there was no flag on the field. I thought it was a timeout, but you know the ref couldn't get out of it.
His hands are probably cold.
Now Rice Simmons is warming up Chase Thomas with some snaps. Maybe a little bit wildcat. We'll see.
Yeah, maybe Rise just getting all the reps he can on that sideline. As snap is taken, Hernandez is going to throw, fake, doesn't
Pocket
find
collapse.
anyone. He's going to try to get to the outside. Wizards swarm him, not close. Or did he get there? He is close. He's going to be, it looks like, right at the line to gain. So we'll see. He's called short by or they're going to move the field. So it's a 1st down. Hard to tell there. That one's
Yeah,
on
it was
me.
kind of hard on that.
Bears pick up the 1st down. 6-yard run out of the scramble there from Hernandez. Hernandez takes the snap. He will run to the right side where he gets through, picks up around 7 there. They're going to give him actually 9 on that. So Hernandez goes to on the right side of the right tackle, picks up 9. So Bears changing it up a little bit, starting to move the ball a little bit better here.
Yeah, 8 minutes left in this quarter, though. Still a lot of time for Bear Creek to come back.
Yep, they have to make, looking like they're making some of the necessary adjustments to finally move the ball.
It's a throw.
As Hernandez makes a throw to the outside for the 1st down, pick up around 3 to Isaiah Phelps. So for the 2nd consecutive
What happened?
down, chains are moved after the play. We have a flag. Let's see what we get here.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Wizards.
Yeah, that did look like it was after the play, so definitely not a penalty you want for the Wizards.
That's some discipline right there. You have to have 10.
Wizards have been overall pretty good at that this season, but a slip up there will move this ball into Wizards territory to the 49-yard line.
Yeah, but that's a big thing because, like, that's basically maybe you never know what happens there. But
Hernandez will give this to the running back Campos, who, did nearly drop it. Gets 3.
As tempers are starting to flare around
Yeah,
everywhere.
so
Hunter Dorrance throwing around some Bear Creek players.
On the run there was, Campos picking up 4. But as that whistle was, Hunter Dorrance did throw one of the Bear Creek players down. Bear Creek sideline wanted a late hit on that.
Or just like unnecessary roughness at all.
Yeah.
This is going to get chippy. They're down 10. They want to fight back.
Yep, as it's now 2nd and 7. Hernandez. Campos in the backfield. He's going to bring Phelps in motion, fake the handoff. He's going to take it himself to the right side where he gets some space. Very quick is Hernandez. Again, you just see that speed when he gets into that space. Gets up the field, another first down. So good-looking drive here for the Bears. You really, they have had a couple good-looking drives, of course. The big turning point in that game, that fumble at the 1-yard line.
Oh, yeah, big
right when they were about to, it looks like they were about to take a 14-point lead or a 13-point lead.
Bear Creek penalty.
So is that going to be a holding?
I think it was.
A holding, yep. So Bear Creek shoots himself in the foot again, moves this ball back.
Yeah, confirmed hold right there.
Yeah, but that fumble was just really the turning point. They were going to be in control of that game if they just got that ball in the end zone. So obviously that possession led to the 98-yard Wizards drive. So now quick throw, quick curl route. And
penalty right there.
Another penalty. So penalties on 3-4 plays in a row? Down to the 44-yard line.
Maybe a face mask.
That is Bobic on the
face mask.
Reception, but a face mask on the Wizards. So just really taking turns with penalties right now.
Oh, yeah, this is about to be a bunch of penalties right now. It's kind of not going well for Windsor or Bear Creek right now. Holding penalty, not face mask, and taunting.
Yeah, we've had it all.
We're about to get every penalty in the book.
So now it is second down and inches right now. Hernandez is going to take the quarterback draw. He's going to make a move. He'll get this ball to the 21-yard line as the Bears continue to move the chains.
Yeah, long drive from the Bears, too.
Yeah, they're taking time, almost halfway through this third quarter. Hernandez takes the snap. He'll drop back to throw here. Keeps fading back, but he does complete the pass, and that is going to be a 9-yard completion. And after the play, there's a little bit of after the play.
People are asking for a hold. I don't know if they really would have gotten that call. No referees in that position.
As they do get to Elijah Thomas there, their leading receiver. They get him the ball for a gain of 9 there. As Hernandez takes a snap, he is going to hand it off for a first down. Getting the ball there is Mason Rodriguez, who picks it up, gain of around 6. Inside the red zone now to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, defense is getting worn out right here from the Wizards. They're just taking long plays.
Well, ideally the Wizards try to bend but not break, try to keep them out of the end zone.
A field goal is what you need from this. This is like their best case scenario.
I mean, obviously, best case scenario is they fumble at the 1-yard line.
That's true. It could happen again. It happened at this spot,
and the Bears really need to not turn the ball over. It needs to be their number one focus.
Jackson Harden with that
play
tackle.
By Harden. No gain on the play. They go to the read option. Harden reads the play well and makes it a 2nd down and 10.
Still so much time ticking off the clock for Bear Creek. Who knows what could happen?
They're not too worried about that clock. So we see 4 receivers out wide. They've put their receivers out wide pretty much every play. At most 1 man in the backfield, and they've been in the shotgun all game. As Hernandez takes the snap, he'll drop back to throw. Quick throw, good pass. Makes this 3rd down a little more manageable. Makes it 3rd and 3. They get to Thomas again for the 2nd time this drive. So Hernandez takes the 3rd and 3 snap. He's going to keep it himself. Spin move, picks up the first down. So they go to the read option. Hernandez just super quick to pick that up. Will get enough. So now 1st and goal from the 6. This is really where the Wizards need to put their feet in the ground and try to hold him out of the end zone. And Bear Creek really wants to, make this a field goal game and punch this in. They got 3 plays at least to get 6 yards.
4, but I think you have 4. You can't kick a field goal here.
I mean, a field goal does make it a 1-possession game, though.
But still.
So a field goal's not the worst, but that's assuming the situation. We still have 3 plays. Give is to Campos. He does not go anywhere. He's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Red zone defense for Windsor has been good so far.
Definitely, yep.
This has been like around an 8-minute drive.
They're just, moving right down the field. Wizards, had 2 incompletions and a really quick drive to start. So, pretty much this whole quarter has just been this Bear Creek drive.
Timeout on something.
Play is stopped. Clock still running. Angered Bear Creek. Angered everyone. Who knows? Officials timeout. Something going on. They're not resetting the clock. So
3:32. 3 minutes and 32 seconds.
Yep. So really big point in this game right here.
This could be big, too.
This is a pretty key moment in this game as Hernandez takes the snap, drops back. He's going to fire this over the middle. Incomplete. Good coverage by the Wizards. Had 2 defenders there. Mikey Munn being there. So 3rd and 6 now. Wizards defense holding strong as of right now.
For now. 3 minutes and 22 seconds around.
Yep, they go
3rd down and 3rd and goal at the 6.
They go to the quick slant right there. It's just
maybe a run play, get it more
pass.
manageable for 4th down maybe.
Carter, I really think that unless they have 0 confidence in their kicker.
I don't know how much you like that snap, though.
Yeah. I mean, kicking it is the right thing to do because that makes it a 1-possession game still. If you can't get this, but if they don't have trust in their kicker, they do have 5 receivers out wide. Alone in the shotgun is
QB power.
Hernandez. A little bit of miscommunication.
Looks like QB power. I think
They might have to use a timeout here as they do get the motion though to the other side. So now 3 receivers. And we have a flag on the snap. Hernandez gets nowhere.
Maybe illegal formation.
On the run to the right side, loses a yard. Yeah, Wizards
legal formation.
Probably going to decline that.
I would decline that.
Coach Jones talking about it.
Yep, 4th down.
Yep, decline from the Wizards. So 4th and 7.
They're going to go for
4th and goal from the 7. Offense not showing any signs of going off the field, which I think is a very interesting call. They must not trust their kicker. Because, nope, they are bringing on the
here comes you might need a timeout. You might not have time to set up.
I think
Never
they
mind,
will.
you have time. You have time.
Yeah, they just started it.
If block would be pivotal right here.
Yeah, this kick really needs to go. Like
this kick could decide the game.
You need a good
right
snap,
here.
good hold. Yeah, they're in a very tough spot if they cannot get this to go after using all that time to drive down the field. Kicker is AJ Garcia.
And
Jr. lines up. And they're missing a guy. Someone forgot to come on the field. They still do have time.
It looks like they're gonna get delay of game timeout.
Did they get the timeout off? It looks like they did. So that is if playing from behind, the Bears now have 1 less timeout.
That is
because
a big
somebody forgot about running on the field. I wouldn't want to be him right now, but
coaches are probably not happy about that one right there.
Definitely not how you want to use your first timeout this early.
Are they still saying the kick? I think there's a kicking team still out there.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
I would hope so.
Carter, you were just saying they should go for it.
I mean, for a while they looked like
You
For a
switched
second,
up.
they looked like, hey, we're going to do this, but
Well, yeah, but if it was
This
on
is
the
a
1-yard line, it'd be a different story. But
24-yard field goal.
shouldn't be too hard of a kick, but pressure
Who knows?
is
Pressure
on.
could get there.
Snap and hold are good.
Blocked!
It is
Mikey
blocked by the
Munn.
Wizards. Wizards looking to pick it up, and ball is loose. They get on it, but brought down. Windsor Wizards block.
That's
the
Mikey
kick.
Munn.
Mikey Munn with a block. Another big play from Munn, who had been the big playmaker all year. Gets through the defense. So that is just absolutely huge in this game. With only 14 minutes to go in the game, to keep it a 2-score game just changes the entire.
Holy, Mikey Munn coming off
unblocked.
Unblocked. What? Jumps into
like,
the play. Mikey Munn making big plays.
So like Jack
in the
Colbert who should have been blocking him, went to the inside, and Munn unblocked.
There goes Chase
through.
Thomas.
Chase Thomas of the Wildcat takes the snap. He gets forward for about 8. So good first play for the Wizards as they look to milk the clock now.
You think Windsor plays conservative here, right here?
I'd want to. I mean,
you want to at least have the ball in the fourth quarter to start the fourth quarter.
I think you want to move the ball, but you also, I wouldn't be passing too much now.
You
like,
want
as
the
you
ball,
see that with the Wildcat, right? Like
you want the ball
in
the fourth quarter to start off the fourth quarter.
Chase Thomas
That's a pass.
Will get it to Jaden Thomas in space, makes some players miss all the way to the 47. So Wizards are gonna, as of right now, they're just gonna run the Wildcat. They're just, which I do like that decision. I think that in this spot, a minute 50 to go in the third quarter, just wanting to chew clock. There's no reason to throw this ball.
Worst case scenario, you have the ball in the fourth quarter, starting off the fourth quarter. That's the worst case scenario.
Losing that timeout. Wizards are sitting in a
They're
pretty good spot right now, looking like they might have a chance here to beat Bear Creek for the first time in school history.
That would be pretty nice, but you never know what could happen. We thought that Grand Junction game was over, but fumble snap at that
game had it all.
Fumbled as they're going to wait till the ref puts up his hand. They're chewing clock in the third quarter.
It's a 2-score game.
This is some Madden stuff right there. You never see that.
Madrill puts the ball on the ground. Ball is out, and Christopher Saliga gets on the ball. So absolutely massive play from Chris Saliga, as that was almost detrimental to this game. Chris Saliga heads up just an absolute dog. What a play from Chris Saliga.
Chris Saliga. I think that counts as a rush for Saliga.
Yeah, I was just telling him he should try to be a running back someday. And
he's pretty good on the ball.
That's a legitimately huge play though, because if they get on that ball and get the ball back right now, that's just momentum, and then they're right there 50 yards away from trying to get another score versus the Wizards just able to chew clock right now.
That's crazy. Chris Saliga with a play and a half.
So
there goes
another
Chase.
run from Chase Thomas.
Chase
he breaks
Thomas.
it out. He has a hole. Breaks it, and he puts the ball on the ground. Thomas gets on it, and he loses it again. Did he get back on it? Yes, he did.
Oh, my gosh.
So back-to-back fumbles from Madrill, now Thomas.
Gosh.
Back-to-back fumbles for the Wizards. Luckily able to get back on each of them. Ripped away right there and just really dodged 2 bullets right there. That was.
If Chris Saliga got another fumble recovery, I swear.
Yeah,
we might have to interview that player right there.
That was a scary couple of plays by the Wizards. They nearly
fourth quarter right here.
They nearly gave the ball right back to Bear Creek, but Wizards, they're looking good. They're threatening to score again with a 10-point lead already. So
I was scared. I thought we were going to lose the ball again.
They're right there. You see Chris Saliga, the man himself.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Yep.
Christopher Saliga.
Holding up 4s for this fourth quarter. One more quarter for the Wizards to move on to play Broomfield.
Yeah, as Coach Jens, he wants another week with these guys. These guys are really special in his heart, he says.
Yeah. There's a good shot of Colin Priest.
Do we?
Bounce. Yep.
Wizards 35-7 that game in the third. The fourth quarter here starts 12. In the first round of the postseason, Wizards have the lead 16-6.
As it looks like they'll still stay in that Wildcat right
I
there.
do like that decision as Chase
But
Thomas
too scary fumble, but you know it's
handed it
okay.
off. Yeah, they go there to Jaden. So about a 7-yard gain there. Wizards just going to keep chewing clock. And, switching up their running, you know, they want to keep running it, but out of the Wildcat, you can go do a lot of unpredictable things. You go to options, go to end arounds. You know, you can do anything with the quarterback running it. So
Yeah,
it's a lot more opened up. They're not even pretending to try to pass. And I do like this decision from the offense to go to the Wildcat, and it's proving to be pretty effective.
yeah, it is looking pretty effective. Drive down the field pretty quickly.
Thomas takes the snap. He'll take it himself.
Pushes
And
through.
he gets through. That
Good.
is going to be near the line to gain. It's going to be close, though.
It was like third down. I don't know. Do you take? I think you take your points right here, but 2 field goals hasn't gone well for them so far for Windsor.
I don't know. They're only a yard away.
I mean, worst case scenario, you put them in your own 10.
Obviously, the Wizards looking to pick this up here. I'd say go for it.
I say go for it.
If
'cause
if it's a 4th and 1. Obviously, we still have to see this third down now.
So we wait.
Brings Trip Thomas in motion. Gonna
Oh,
fake a little bit. Maybe confusion there.
Maybe it was part of the play.
Maybe
Oh,
part of the
breaks-
play. Oh, my goodness. Chase Thomas stays up, and he picks up the first down. He was short of the line to gain, and it looked like he was for sure going down. And he somehow stays up through that tackle, fights forward, picks up the first down.
Chase Thomas
which
got
is-
that dog in him.
Yeah, he's having an amazing game. This is probably the best game we've seen from him all season.
Oh, yeah, we've
at the
seen really good
perfect-
games
at the
from him.
perfect time. Now he's running Wildcat quarterback all of fourth quarters or second half pretty much. So
Throw it to Johnny Reed in this game.
Chase Thomas looking really good right now.
Just make sure you hold on to that ball.
He's going to give this one to Jaden, though.
Oh,
It won't get too far.
Now here comes the clock wasting strategy.
And I'd imagine Bear Creek's going to, just like they did successfully twice already on this drive, you're going to keep trying to rip away the ball, force the Wizards into a fumble.
I mean, who knows? Anything could happen. Still 9 minutes left in this game at least.
Yep, and the Wizards are going to try to bring that number down as quickly and as effectively as possible.
Fun fact, Trip Thomas is actually Chase Thomas's brother.
So you got a 3 Thomas,
You got 3 Thomas set in there.
a 3 Thomas triple option potentially even.
Is that what you get? Is that what you call it? The triple Thomas?
That's a pretty good name.
The 3 T's?
As you see, there just comes Trip Thomas in motion. This
There
ball
goes-
will go to Jaden. Jaden up the middle,
Oh, he's short.
just short. Looks like around the half-yard line. Almost rolled forward for the touchdown. Just
Mitch Madrill
short,
power?
which just continues to bring clock off. Continues to keep the clock running, though.
Touchdown. I think touchdown steals the game right here.
Pretty close.
It would be one of those nails in the coffin.
So, yep, that would be pretty much.
That is
almost
like
putting the ball
on.
away.
It looks in to me. It's just like from our angle, it looks in. It's just like half.
Look at that. Just yeah.
That's enough to make it not a touchdown.
Yeah, it's about as close as you can be without being in the end.
It looks like Coach Jones is going to call a timeout.
It's just going to stand and run clock before using the timeout. All the way down to 8:29, 3rd and 1 from the half-yard line.
This should be an interesting end.
Yep, Wizards touchdown would go a long way right here. Imagine you go for it, because even if you do not get it on 4th down, then they're at the 1-yard line. So
Yeah,
Wizards are
worst case scenario.
they're
again.
in a pretty good situation right now.
Exactly. Worst case scenario, you put them on the half-yard line, get in there, safety, and get the ball back.
Yeah,
But, we'll see what happens here.
volleyball team at 7-0 perfect in the NCAC and number 1. And 20-3 overall, the number 3 ranked team in the state. They will be the finish the regular season at 20-3. Wisconsin 23 straight and winning 19 in the last 20. And hosting Region 3 tomorrow. With that, we'll advance to the state championships. Congratulations, Windsor Girls volleyball team, and good luck.
So here we go.
Oh, it looks
Wildcat
like
formation.
Mitch Madrill's going to be taking another center. Oh, never mind. It looked like
Maybe he will. I would like that play call. It's going to be interesting.
Oh, we got to wait for Gavin Helm. Oh, extra receiver. Maybe it's part of the play. Send him in late.
Maybe it's just confusing him. Chase Thomas is going to take it. I don't know if he got it.
I don't think he did. Kick. Is he? You kick it?
There's no signal yet. Initially, looks like they're going to call this short, though.
Oh, my gosh.
It's just as close as you can be. I don't think you can kick this ball because kicking it keeps it a two-possession game.
Yeah, I think you have to go for it. You put him in the half-yard line
Bear
again.
Creek right now, the only difference it would make is they need 2 touchdowns instead of a field goal and a touchdown.
Yeah.
But Bear Creek's field goal team has
Not
been
done
anything
well.
but perfect tonight. The opposite of
Nowhere
perfect.
close to perfect.
You know, like,
neither has Windsor, so let's be honest.
yeah, but at least we got our extra points now. So.
For a second, I thought they were saying Colin Priest for a second.
Okay, so we're going to go same set.
Wait for the ref to put up his hand.
He's going to just take some clock here.
So they go down.
Go down.
With 7:30 left.
Thomas
Chase
takes it. He's going to – this
he
is going to
lost
be blown
yards.
up. So very good play to get in the backfield. Good play there. Ezra Pacheco gets in the backfield. Loss of 3 on the play. Keeps Bear Creek with the outside chance at this game. They do still need 2 scores, though. So they're gonna have to look to move down the field relatively fast.
This game's not – I mean, you have to go hurry up right here.
Yeah,
you can't waste as much
and you
clock
have
as you
you
did
have a
on
running
that.
quarterback, so it's not looking amazing.
He's kind of a passer, but he's not really what you –
He's not a pass-first guy. We'll just say that much.
Yeah.
He's not taking away from his passing abilities, but Hernandez has been most effective running the ball today. As he takes the snap.
Looks like it will be a throw.
Drops back and just launches this ball.
Oh, right through the hands.
Yeah, that was a weird-looking attempt from Elijah Thomas going for the ball. Coming out firing, going to your best receiver. Did get the one-on-one, but it falls incomplete.
I think you go back to your running. Your running has been working so well.
Josh Taylor in coverage there, but yep. I don't know. You don't have enough time to be slowly moving down the field. You kind of need to go fast.
Oh, he did like –
Campos has a big hole.
Well,
He's gonna
Campo
pick
did
up
a
the
little
first
spin
down.
move in the backfield before.
Interesting.
As he looks like he's coming up
slow to get up,
injured.
and refs are going to stop the clock there.
Looks like he's fine, actually. I think he's fine.
Maybe just –
Maybe a little cramp.
Yeah.
He's got that cramp run.
Yeah.
You can see Mitch Madrilli and Jane Thomas talked by coach.
Yeah, it was a good-looking drive. Didn't come away with any points, but you did run that clock. And
Oh, yeah, you ran that clock really well. You gave off at least 5 minutes of that drive.
Yeah, you ran that clock and put them in a bad field position. Good throw there by Hernandez. Complete to Phelps for another first down. So clock will stop at 7 minutes, 36-yard line, as it looks like the Bears might be driving a little bit right here. Hernandez quickly with the snap, and play is blown up by Brock Parquette. So really good read there by Parquette. Keelan Flanagan in the flat doesn't have a chance. He's stopped for a loss of 1. Good read there by Parquette.
As the clock will still roll.
Yep, Bear Creek offense quickly up.
Windsor's still searching for that first win against Bear Creek in their program history.
Hernandez is going to take it. Only 1 yard gain, and the clock continues to run. Good play by the Wizards defense there. Whistle.
Timeout? That's another timeout. Or it's a cramp again for his quarterback. JoJo Hernandez is cramping up right now.
Are they just...
He looks injured. He's hobbling. They're carrying JoJo Hernandez off.
Yeah, so his lineman, Jack Colbert, is carrying him off the field.
I don't even know what this is.
We do not know. They get him to, and he immediately goes down as soon as they get him over there.
I don't know who else you can play at quarterback right here.
Really a A-tier teammate from Jack Colbert to carry his quarterback off. Hernandez being a smaller, quicker guy, not the biggest guy to have to carry, but good job by Colbert to be an amazing teammate.
I don't know, I don't think he can play this drive.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of medical attention right now.
I mean, you need your quarterback.
He wasn't able to put weight on that leg, it looked like, or he needed to be carried off, and as soon as he got over there, he just went down.
Let's hope it's a cramp, because
yeah.
They're trying to stretch him out.
Yep, just hope it's cramps. We'll see where the Bear Creek will turn to at quarterback now. It's the only quarterback who had thrown a ball, at least listed on the stat sheet all year coming in, was Adrian Rico, also the only quarterback listed on our roster. So
I don't even know who's going to play quarterback right here.
it is number 4 who we have
I think it's
listed
number
as-
25, actually.
Or no, yeah, number 4 is Campos. 25 is Josh Cordova,
Another defensive
back senior. So we'll see what we see from
Oh,
Cordova.
he's throwing
he
it
drops back and throws. Not a bad ball, but amazing defense.
Oh, they're going to give him the
They're
PI.
going to get PI.
I don't know. I think we've always seen it that the defensive back is always the best quarterback backup.
Apparently, Rylan Renton in the coverage is going to get called for pass interference on that play. Gets Bear Creek a first down, but 6 minutes to go. Bear Creek's going to really have to pick it up, and now onto their third quarterback on the depth chart. As it looking over there, it looks like
he's on his he's walking.
Able to put weight on both his legs and walking as Hernandez taking the ball for a run and another first down.
And there's another injury.
Cordova, another injury.
Can't tell who that is.
That's another injury here.
Looks like you're working on the foot.
Yeah, that's three injuries already this drive.
Looks like he'll get helped up. Looks like he will put pressure on it.
You just do not. You hate to see it. That is Jack Colbert. So just carried his guy off, and now he's getting carried off.
Interesting. Never seen that before. The guy carrying off his injured teammate gets carried off right now.
As now, yeah, they're going to keep moving down the depth chart. We're going to have a JV team out here pretty soon.
Oh, my gosh. I think number 25 is still in court.
Yep, Cordova is
still in the game.
And at quarterback.
I think the ref will run the clock, I think. He will. Another run.
Will go to Campos. Campos gets a nice.
Someone wants a hold.
Yeah. It's around a 5-yard gain.
And then here comes our JoJo Hernandez.
Okay, so JoJo Hernandez is back into the game. So pretty good job stepping in there, though, for Cordova.
Yeah, really good job right there.
Ran for a first down, picked up a first down through pass interference. Immediately throwing it is Hernandez. Ball's knocked down at the line and incomplete. It looked like
Colton Piper right
Colton
there.
Piper, yep.
Third down, big plays right here.
Yep, 3rd and 5, 5:28 to go. Wizards can all but seal it with if they can get the ball back on a turnover on downs, hypothetically.
Yeah, I don't think you can. Like I said,
Bears are in
definitely
4-down territory right now.
They're 4-down territory wherever they go.
Pretty much, yep.
Because
they're going to be looking for that touchdown. At least for now, they want to get that touchdown first.
You see
an interesting little spin for Campos. Maybe gets a yard.
4th down. This is
4th
big.
and 4. We'll likely see the offense on the field as the clock does continue to run. Wizards defense is a play away from getting this ball back.
It's under 5 minutes. It will be about. Big play right here. If Windsor holds it, they have a really good chance to win this game.
This is, yep, big play. Hernandez going to take the snap, drops back. Clean pocket, fires, knockdown, incomplete. The Wizards force the turnover and get the ball back with 4:52 to go. The Wizards get it back to their offense, and that all but seals this one, Carter.
I wouldn't say all but seals it, but you know.
I mean, only 2 timeouts for Bear Creek. We've seen the effectiveness of this Wildcat.
But we've also seen 2 fumbles.
So
from this
Ryland
Windsor.
Renton gets called for pass interference. Then on the 4th down play, comes up with the clutch pass breakup.
We
to
still
get
see
this
this
ball
Wildcat.
back into the Wizards offense, and the Wildcat comes back onto the field.
Ball security, ball security, ball security.
Yep.
That is the number one. You got to cover that ball.
Even if you don't.
He's still
Chase
going.
Thomas breaks
Chase
a tackle.
Thomas.
Chase Thomas has broken and made so many people miss today. So that just adds to the number. That's a 6-yard gain. But even if the Wizards go 3 and out here and run every play, they're going to run down the clock, and you have a good punter, right? So you're going to put them back there. So it's really Wizards are sitting really well right now.
I didn't mean if we're doing those ESPN ranks, you know how during the game they go up and down.
Yeah, we're
Windsor's
at
like at
99.99. Yeah.
I would say 90.5.
90?
90, yeah, because
a
you
90% chance to win this game.
I mean, because you've seen the
you're giving Bear Creek a 10% chance to win this game. As Wizards,
with the fumble, like those 2 fumbles we almost had.
Okay, so they fumble, then they get 7, then they still need to convert an onside
And there's
kick.
Garrett Sauer looking in the camera. That's
Garrett.
kind of scary.
Garrett.
That was a scary look. There's Chase Thomas, that man.
Thomas gets to the outside.
Looks like he'll be short for 3rd.
He's going to be spotted right at the line to gain. It's going to be a close spot, but it looks like they're going to initially call
Bear
him
injured.
inches short.
Looks like another Bears injured, number 3.
They're going to give him the 1st down. So now what's the percent in your mathematician eyes?
95.
95? They
Yeah.
still have a 5% chance to win this game.
There's always with Windsor Grand Junction last week.
I want you to
fumbling
trust
at
me
the
here, Carter.
10-yard line.
Yeah, that's like super unlikely.
Yeah, but those unlikely things.
Okay,
can
so that
happen.
happens, right? They score a touchdown. There's still 3 minutes left. It's still really
Fine,
unlikely
you want
they
to be?
win.
I'll
even if
give
it
you. I'll
happens.
make you happy. 97.
Not even. It's 99.9 right now.
It's 98.9.
Okay, well, that's a little more reasonable. It's Chase Thomas.
Oh, he gives
He'll
it to his
give
brother.
it to Tripp, who is stopped for a loss of 1, but that clock continues to run.
Okay.
Bears are sitting on their 2 timeouts.
I'll finally agree with you. 99.9.
Finally.
I just don't see. More as the game went on. Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's
It
okay.
took me-
It's
it
okay to
took
be
me
wrong.
one play,
It's
but
okay to be wrong.
It's okay. Yeah, you know it happens sometimes.
Yeah.
2:35 left, as we most likely will kick it down to Claire Howe for some post-game interviews.
Yep, definitely do not turn it off after the games. You want to hear from coaches and players.
Most likely Chase Thomas, I would hope.
Yep, as they're going to
There
give it
goes
to
Jaden.
Thomas. Thomas has got space, and Thomas is going to has space. Thomas
Will he
going
go
to
down?
look back and all the way into the end zone. Jaden Thomas picks up a touchdown, 61-yard run, and the Wizards probably have a 99.9% chance now.
I think there's more 100 now.
Can't never say 100.
Yeah,
Anything can happen. But 99.9 is definitely a fair number. Jaden Thomas couldn't go a game without a touchdown.
Jaden Thomas
just
has finished this
absolutely
game.
lethal player. The 1-2 punch of Chase and Jaden Thomas has been absolutely elite today. First score of the second half comes with 2 minutes to go. And the Wizards make that score look a little bit better, too.
It looks like Windsor will beat the Bear Creek for the first time.
Just
in
move on in the playoffs. Just a very good game. And this was a very, thus far it has been a very complete game of football from the Wizards.
Oh, yeah,
defense, through offense, through line, through quarterback play, everywhere. We saw a very good first half from Jack Gustafson, and he really only got 1 drive in the second half just because they're just running on them, and the Wildcat is showing some success too, so
Quick score for the Wizards, 3 plays, 7-yard drive, and 47 up 1, 61-yard touchdown by J.T. Thomas.
2 minutes left. I don't know what you can do. You don't have your. I wonder if Adrian Rico is here. What the game would be right now?
It would definitely be a closer game because that is kind of that's
Losing
kind
your
of they have
quarterback's a big thing.
they have a lot of their. So the Wizard stars are like Chase and Jaden are
As you
both
can see, Colin
kind of
Priest tapping
involved
Brady
in
Levoski's
the running back position a lot, right? But a lot of their playmakers, their best playmakers, are the wide receiver position, and they haven't been able to get them lots of opportunities with the backup quarterback in. So yeah, this game would look a lot different with Rico, and all we can do is imagine. But Wizards, either way, came in here and they took care of business, and are 2-12 away from moving on to the second round in the 4A state playoffs against Broomfield, the second-ranked team in 4A. So
I think Windsor has a chance with Garrett Sauer coming back
Wizards
next week.
definitely have their work cut out for them. But yeah, Garrett Sauer potentially could come back next week.
Jane Thomas and Chase Thomas, the elite duo.
Yeah, they've had a game.
They've had themselves a night, both of them. I think Jane Thomas broke that record.
He needed 117 yards.
I think he's close.
He's definitely
He'll break it
close.
next week for sure, but
That's true.
yeah. Senior's going to be really happy about getting their first playoff win in a while.
Hernandez drops back. He will
There's a
pump
sack.
fake, and Wizards pick up their first sack of the game now.
Zach Johnson, the tight end.
Zach Johnson gets a sack, so Wizards add to the stat sheet there with a sack. Yeah.
Looks like this.
Zach Johnson's with his first sack of the season right there. As they're going to kick it to the up for a first down. Wizards fans aren't content with
Windsor fans will be happy right now. 1:30 left in this game.
three-score lead, and they still want that call.
Yeah, but please make sure you watch the post-game interviews from Clara Howe.
Yep.
Oh, that's a
This ball
pass.
is launched. That is a good ball. As
Stay
he
in.
Finds
It's
Phelps.
going to make the clock roll.
Definitely should have tried to get out of bounds there, but very good pass there. We will give that's credit to Hernandez there. He delivered that ball in a relatively tight window.
Yeah. As Bear Creek is looking to go in that hurry-up formation, really have no other choice.
Yeah, maybe can just trying to do what they can. Under a minute to go now as Hernandez takes a snap, drops back. Wizards cuts through traffic. Good-looking run there, but he's unable to get out of bounds and not at the line to gain either, so they're going to use a timeout here. They've held on to these timeouts for a long time, so. Like that, you had two, splits the defenders there. He's shifty and quick, definitely. He just good. Just not exactly what they're ready as personal foul on Bear Creek. What was that call?
Illegal chop block.
Oh, okay. So
I haven't heard that one in a while.
first time yet we've seen that all season. So Wizards now, or Bear Creek now moved even farther back as clock continues to run.
Just got to
Student
take another
section
shot.
Does believe that we will win, and I also
I
believe
think
that
we
will
just
win.
won, too.
And
Bryson
shakes off Pendleton. Good move. We do have another flag on the field.
I think it's a holding. Oh, my gosh.
It's really making some miss. Another flag. So
I almost hit
two
Colton.
flags on the play.
Is
See, so he shakes off Pendleton there. He's probably a hold right there. Might be holding Villalpando on the ground. Yeah, that's probably going to be that call. And then on the tackle, something was also called.
I have no idea what's about to be called.
Refs are
I know the
working it out right
illegal.
now.
There, you can see the student section right there.
Yep, ski day. You can see a little. You can see what you can see of that. Yeah, it's
great.
It's there. Ref's taking a while. Talking to Coach Jones. Maybe both of these calls might be on Bear Creek.
Who knows? But, you know, Windsor is going to get their first win against Bear Creek.
Yep.
And we're now 1-5 in that season series.
get a playoff win, too.
Playoff win.
Like Coach Jones was talking about, getting one more week with these guys is really what's motivating him, and it looks like he's going to get that. So they're going to call a hold on Bear Creek. Moves them back another down. So this is what, first and
I don't even know.
first
like
and a bit.
First and like a half a field.
That's 35.
You know, like the yard markers are at the 25. It's whatever.
First and
35.
35 is what we got.
Holy cow! In a Walmart parking lot.
Hernandez takes the snap.
It's gonna be a hug.
Just fire the ball. Mikey Munn intercepts it, and that will seal the game for the Wizards. Munn gets the ball to the 24-yard line. Flag is thrown at the end of the call. This could get a little bit heated, but they're going to try to get they're going to do what they can to get the Bears players